Hello and welcome to the Fourth Culture. My name is Ramji and I'm your Dungeon Master and Guide for this evening. And with me is the delightful Jotan as Barra, the disinfected Lisa Yao as Kie, the diplomatic Sheena Chan as Yrsa, and the distinguished Edward Choy as Kaman.
Distinguished?
Quite so.
Okay.
And last but not least, our fantastic Dungeoneer producers, Hans and Cheryl.
Hans and Cheryl! And joining us are a bunch of our friends who I cannot see now.
We're gonna say a hi to our newest follower. It's me, Ender.
Hey, it's me, Ender. Hey, Ender. Yes, and hello, Ziki. Zikio.
There's also a maybe misanthropist who followed us 4 days ago.
Hey.
Commitment.
Oh,
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us, and thank you for tuning in. We're on at 7:30 at the moment, so we're running a little bit later just to kind of find our groove, figure out exactly when the best time for everyone is. Hopefully, you'll also have seen we've uploaded some audio fixed stuff to our YouTube channel. If you don't know where our YouTube is, if you go to t4ce.online/YouTube. There we go. That's the clue. It's in the name. That'll take you there. Or if you search for the Fourth Culture on YouTube, or in fact on Twitter or Instagram, or in fact anything else. I think we're all over the place. On that note, I'd like to say a big thank you to our friends over at Gamesaurus Rex.
Hi, Ziki. Thanks for watching the movie.
Well, hey.
I'm in a movie, guys.
For those who don't know, Joe's in the movie.
Wednesday.
You should tell us about that in a minute. But just before I do, I just want to say, I just want to say thank you to everybody at Gamesaurus Rex for bringing us all together. And a quick word of thank you to our friends at A Better Consultancy from, there you go.
Yes! So,
you need simple, honest, and straightforward technology advice to help you scale and grow your business. If you're based in Asia or looking to expand your business here, then get hold of A Better Consultancy at www.abetterconsultancy.co. That's .co, not .com.
and that was my hosting voice. And now it's gone. I took the quota for my hosting voice, so this is going to be my voice.
That was your hosting voice?
Yeah, because why? Was it bad?
No, I literally, my brain was like, that's a very hosting voice.
Oh,
That's Joe's.
I see, Ramji.
Actually, on that note,
Yes.
why don't you take a moment and tell us about your movie?
Oh, yes. Right, yes. Anyway, the movie is called Chong Baru Social Club, and this is way too late for me to tell you about it because it might close on Wednesday in cinemas. It's about the future of Singapore, and maybe Ziki, maybe you want to share more about it, you could help me do so. But otherwise, I mean, it's kind of like a retro future vision of what Singapore could be, and it's sort of based on the idea of how we use data to measure our happiness, whether it's by the number of likes or the number of follows. Thanks for following us, though. It makes us very happy. I mean, basically, it's expanding the idea of using data to measure happiness and using data to try and measure unquantifiable things, and how that's a almost uniquely Singaporean phenomenon. So anyway, it's fun. It's a really easy watch.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
The aesthetic is the colors, the framing. Enough people have made references to Wes Anderson that
Yes.
the director is just
He's a bit tired of it.
Has given. But it's a really aesthetically, it's just wonderful
nice.
to watch. It's very fun to watch.
Look how aesthetic I am.
It's like, I am my own person. Stop comparing me to Wes.
I mean, so you're like Wes Anderson, but for Asians, right?
Wes Anderson.
It's like,
Oh, thanks, Vicky.
thanks.
Wes Anderson in Geylang.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Fourth Culture, everybody, where we play Dungeons and Dragons. No, it's fantastic. Go see it. You've got a couple more days, I think. I don't know why I looked at my watch. It's not even 7 days. But go see it. You've got a couple more days to go see it and support Joe. On that note, who's doing the recap?
It's me. Come on, who remembers nothing about the fact that Survey Team 3, Marabanda Survey Team 3, if you've just joined
your
us,
name.
it's the official name for our team. Okay, we're Marabanda Survey Team 3. And against Kaman's better judgment, she was dragged by everyone else out for a night on the town because we had a free night before the start of our mission. So of course we got drunk and nobody remembers what happened. What we do know is that Kaman woke up in a horse trough. He can breathe underwater, so that's a good thing.
Really? Think of all the hospital.
Oh God.
The sea is one of the things
The sea is,
Passing
Denise
through
once
your
mentioned to me. The
gills.
sea is not a clean place.
it's true, it's full of
That's true.
horse
Get out and shower.
Fish, fish.
Yeah, I'm thinking of every swimming pool I've been in now.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, yes. Remind me, I know Kay was on top of the tallest structure in the city.
In the hall 4.
She was on top of Hall 4. Where was...
No, we got back to our quarters, but we were exhausted. We were like very, very hungover.
Oh, yeah.
We
that
made it
was-
back. I think we only had one shoe. Someone only had one shoe.
Yeah.
I think so too.
And that was how we started our mission. And on the way out of the city, we looked and saw some vandalism that said Survey Team 34 Live.
Survey Team 3 for life. Yes.
It's like a Y, not an I. So,
Yes.
so after vandalizing the city of Tarima, we began our mission and off we went. And invariably, we rolled dice to see if we got a random encounter, and we did. We met
Yes.
bandits.
Very bad.
The bandits were very unpleasant. I got stabbed twice with a spear, and the bandit leader hit me so hard that he decided to take
Punch you to
care.
death.
Yeah, he
Can you please do your killing? I don't know.
Your war crime.
And then what? You did! I think the second one.
one round Nova.
Yes. So also, I mean, because we're on a top secret mission, so we all had the bright idea to have create characters for ourselves. So as if our normal character voices as Barra and Kaman and Kie and Yrsa were not weird enough. Now we have these strange accents that we have to upkeep while being hungover, and we're still hungover at this point. Should point out.
You're about to hear the bad accent soon. But anyway, it ended with us driving away the bandits, camping for the night, and me needing to heal. And that's where we ended off.
Hey.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for the summary, everybody. One of the reasons I get the players to do the summary is because that way they give you what they remember, not necessarily what happened. And so, that being said, though, I think you find yourself going to, I believe, rest and settle down. You haven't actually rested yet, but you were going to rest and settle down. Barra had
6 hours. Sleep.
Yes, you'd had 6 hours of sleep, and so you've got like a little bit more to kind of get sort of like your final sort of rest done.
Yeah.
You also had managed, if I recall correctly, to do your charming oratory song, which was sort of
Enthralling.
which yes, indeed, your enthralling presence. Thank you for the reminder, Ed. Which then led to a confusion of Sihir Tabak deciding that you were actually much younger than he actually originally had thought, and therefore he couldn't possibly give you the anti-aging cream that you so much desired, and that led to a whole different
That's
conversation.
a long discussion on anti-aging creams and whether Barra
But
needed
I
them.
have it now.
You do have it now.
Yeah.
And you decided as a group that was probably an opportune moment to advise that they kind of circle the wagons and begin a moment to rest. Now, you are currently in a very large cavern, and it's basically a cavern that's formed by where 2 or 3 canyons that are interconnected. They're the lips of sort of the cliff face above, far above, actually join and meet, and they create this sort of almost natural cathedral effect, right? And it's into this area, and it's because after having left Tarima, you travelled for a day or two through some plains and sort of down an escarpment and through a sort of very dry and dusty vale. After that point, you then had a sort of windy passage that then led to, as you are told as you speak with various others around the campfire, an area that is known as the High Kiether Plains. And you pass through the High Kiether Plains on your journey to Dawn's Edge. So the High Kiether Plains are your next stop, as it were. Now, from what you can determine from your guides and everything else, the thing to expect from there is that it's high and arid, right? It is a surprising little biome that's given that Terima itself is surrounded by jungle and swamp and is relatively low altitude of being at sea as it is, right? This is actually quite a high altitude, almost desert area. There's one known oasis, but you're not going to be heading towards that. You're just going to cut straight across because it's a day's travel. You've got more than enough water in order to come down the escarpment on the other side. So the goal is to get through the High Kiether Plains as quickly as possible so that you can then get down to the other side where there is a bridge that will then lead you to back into the jungles and lead you up to Dawn's Edge. So all of that lies in front of you, but first you're going to try to get a night's sleep. Is there anything anyone would like to do before that?
No, we should set up watches, I suppose.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll take first. Oh wait, which one's the most dangerous watch usually?
I don't think it's the first one.
Check.
Yeah, I'll take second because I've already had 6 hours of sleep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll take third then.
Okay. So the player is sick, but the character isn't. And Yrsa is fatigued. So
Yeah, I'll take the first.
I'm just gonna KO as well.
Yeah, that's right. You have a level of exhaustion to deal with.
Yeah.
And actually, so Joe, you'll need to rest again.
Oh no!
As in, you'll rest, you'll get your spells back and other things
Right.
like that. But in order to drop your level of exhaustion,
Oh, shit.
that's the first rest, and then you'll need to actually rest again to actually get a night's rest.
Right.
Otherwise, you're kind of lagging behind with one level of exhaustion.
Right.
Right. So it's fine. You can do a watch, and then you'll just have to sleep again.
Sleep
so
for 10 hours.
You're just knackered, basically. Right? You both are. Right?
Okay.
So,
I could do 2 watches because I can trance.
yeah, I'm not great about it. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll just get some dice rolled here and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Nothing ever goes wrong
You
here.
can
Nothing
trance.
ever goes wrong here.
Okay.
So on that note, however, beyond that, is there anything else you'd like to do? Okay, so other than you guys going to bed, Yrsa tomorrow does his rounds. He sort of wanders to his passengers who are kind of with him. There's the 3 orcs and the blind half elf. There is which sounds like a joke. 3 orcs and a blind half elf going to a bar. But and then there is another group of sort of dwarves and a couple of halflings that are in the other wagon. And he does come by yours as well, just to make sure that you're all settled down.
I think Barra's got like face covered in white green, right?
And tears and tears.
So who's doing the first watch?
Me.
Okay, can I get a D12 from you, please?
Oof.
No.
One guy.
We believe in you. We believe in you.
Come on. You haven't.
Do I get halfling reroll?
But
No,
it doesn't really mean
absolutely not.
anything.
What would you roll?
Yeah.
It might be nothing.
Yeah.
1.
It's a 1.
Okay, cool. And roll a... No, absolutely nothing happens. So you're fine. And a very quiet pass happens, and you sort of pass your watch. You have a few murmured conversations with members of Yrsa Tamara's sort of guards. There's still no sign of the scouts that have come back. Pretty much everybody else has gone to sleep. There's another couple members of the guard that are awake.
Okay, I can take watches 2 and 3.
Is anyone else going to come stay up for a watch?
No, I'm too tired for this shit.
So you're at welcome.
I'll join Kaman for
Yeah,
the second
sure.
watch and I'll go back to sleep.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. You want to roll the d12?
You want me to roll a d12?
I certainly would
Since
go
you-
for a D12.
I will roll a d12.
It's always the best.
It's
when
this
Joe
one.
This one.
And that's not a d20.
No, time, Steve.
9.
It's 9.
It's 9.
Okay, so you begin your watch. The fire is crackling. It's obviously dark in here. But yeah.
It's beautiful. Hey, Kaman. I've been thinking. So, I've been thinking, like, just because you're a bard, right? Well, it doesn't mean you have to, like, be, like, good looking all the time, right? I mean, like, they're, like, all bards out there were pretty good, right? Yeah. I mean...
Some of the bards are known for their oratory abilities, some for their singing,
shit like that.
some for their writing.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, definitely. I could go in that direction. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm a good-looking guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, I still look pretty good, right? I mean, I still got my ad, right? I mean, the guys that I had, like, my six-pack, yeah, it's still there, right?
You look perfectly fine.
Yeah, I look good, right? Like better than fine, right?
Yeah.
Like shit hot, right?
Hotter than shit.
Hotter than shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Should
Not so bad.
Should we keep our accents up even while we're chatting in case anybody's listening?
No, everybody's asleep. Come on, try doing that accent.
Okay. Right.
I mean, you can do it if you want.
No, it's
No, I'm a bard. I'll give you some pointers. Come on.
no. Fine,
No,
thank
do
you.
it. Do it. Come on, I want to hear it.
I'm
No.
fine,
I
thank
used to
you.
be a director back in my school when I was in like the amateur dramatic
Watching,
club.
I'm
No,
watching,
try. Just do one line. Do one line.
I am watching.
No, it's terrible. All right, never mind. Yeah, let's keep watching.
Can I get perception checks from you?
Oh shit! No!
Watching this happen and thinking that
19.
Yeah, my face is slathered anti-aging cream.
And you were like,
It's a sleepover.
right,
Sleepover. My perception is 7.
Okay.
Anyway, I was just thinking about that time, you know, back in drama club. You know, it was just like, the best days of my life. You know, my youth. I didn't think it'd be over so fast. What happened? What happened, bro? What happened? Remember when we were sailors on that ship? Oh yeah, I made up that song about the captain's wife. Remember?
Yeah. And you know, when you mentioned the third time that she's likely to be bonking a friend on demand as part of your
that's
chorus,
fine.
I don't think. Yeah, I think he.
No, it was just, you know, just people are touchy that way. Yeah.
Bonk a friend on demand. That's the captain's wife.
She does it all her life.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Some people are cheap and some people are just free.
Oh no.
Wow.
That's a really good song.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, it's the captain's wife for me. Taking the sailors and say that old sailor song, you know.
I'm glad I didn't sing along.
Pirate's life for me. Yeah, it's just touchy, man.
Captain's wife.
Anyway, yeah, I don't see anything. I'm gonna sleep. Good night.
And your watch passes, and you don't notice anything of any great note.
Oh,
Great. I'll take the third watch and let's just.
Okay.
Should I roll?
Yeah, roll d12, please.
1.
Okay. I just want someone to see this.
what is it?
I need to show this to the camera, I don't know if you can see it. This is that I rolled 2 d20s. And then I rolled
whoa.
Oh wow!
20.
Well, that's
What?
Very good.
Even?
That's interesting.
I'm very happy for you, Ramji, but Grim just gave us a cheer.
Yeah.
Hey!
Okay.
So,
The odds of that happening are 5% of 5%, right?
Yes.
So that's 0.25% chance of you rolling 220s
Yes.
on 2d20s.
yeah, it's 1 in 20 based on 1.
Go buy the lottery, man.
So yeah, on the 0.25% chance, what happens?
Mm.
A dragon comes. Why you go back?
Nothing at all like that. Okay.
We're gonna die by random tables, man. Not even for the actual quest, just the random tables.
I love random tables.
Oh my goodness.
Especially when you cook them a little bit as well. But so your watch passes without incident.
Oh, great. I go wake up Yrsa. It's your watch.
I didn't want to take a watch. There are only 3 watches. How many watches you want to do?
I thought there were 4. Is it 2 hours for each?
No, you're doing 3 hours each, I think.
Oh, fuck. So I've done all the watches.
Yeah.
Punch him with your it. Nice.
Leave me alone!
What culture proving that Asians are not good at maths?
Time and time again.
Time and time again.
Oh,
Okay.
then I guess we're done with the rest.
And you notice this because at the same time you see various other people and the other wagons are also breaking camp and are waking up and sort of doing their cooking a little bit of breakfast. There is a general sound and noise as the entire encampment wakes up. A few moments later, you hear exclamation of noise from one of the wagons further up. You then hear a sort of like. Actually, let me get perception checks from. I think the only one that's got a high enough passive will be Kaman. So I'll get a perception check from
I
you.
will try. Oh no, I don't see anything. I rolled a 2.
Oh, in which case you just all hear sort of various noises, including a what the, but nothing to like raise your guard particularly. But then a few moments later. You see a worried Eric walk past your caravan and say, Eric, the red-headed tiefling with the crown of thorns, sort of walks up to you and says, and looks around and sees Kaman and goes, "We need your squad. There's been a disturbance and we don't understand. Please come with me. You're all ready for the morning?"
Okay, we come. Come, let us go and attend to this problem. I think we got a problem that we need to deal with.
He's walked off. He turned on his heel and walked off.
I think if we go over there, we'll be able to see. There was a bit of a hubbub.
Hubbub.
All right.
Is that the technical term?
Clamor?
Okay, never mind. Let's just go and see.
Alright, yeah, let's go. We love a good clamor. Let's go, come on. Alright.
So you follow behind Eric as he's yelled out to another couple of the guards that are also part of the caravan guards, and has dispensed some orders. You don't quite hear them as you're kind of collecting yourself to follow along. As you move closer, you see that he is guiding you towards the back of one of the wagons, and it's the wagon that you had put the body of the bandit chief in yesterday. And you see a perplexed-looking Sihir Tabak, the sort of tall and somewhat ebony-skinned man, who is stood there, and he appears to be he's in a bit of a tiz. He's walking backwards and forwards, and then just looking and staring, and then looking around, and then sort of, by the time you get to him, he's clearly somewhat upset.
What is the problem?
What is the problem?
What?
Perhaps you want to tell us a little bit about the problem.
Yes.
Yes. Good. You hear.
He is not smiling. He looks instead at you, and then almost kind of looks through you for a moment, and then looks back and says, "The problem. Well, let me show you the problem." And he sort of gestures towards the tailgate of the wagon, and you look inside, I presume. In fact, you guys look inside. Can I get athletics checks for you? No, it's fine. It's fine.
We stack ourselves.
Yeah, you stack.
Shot on shot. Because
Have you got a raincoat to go with this? No, and you clearly see there is nobody in the wagon.
Okay. I believe it is now time for the traditional morning song to inspire. So you will have 9 hit point.
10.
10 hit point.
Isn't it 11?
11 hit point. I forgot.
Your accent turned into the Count from Sesame Street. 1 hit point. Oh, hit
You will
point.
not criticize my accent.
Japanese Sesame
Alright,
Street.
here we go. Bring, bring, bring. There is nobody inside. There is nobody on this ride. Yesterday we killed a guy, we put him inside the wagon, but now there's nobody. Everybody, there is nobody inside. Nobody on this ride. yesterday had died, but now he's we don't know where he's gone. Nobody. Ah. Now that is the traditional, inspirational morning song for all of you.
There is a moment where Sihir Tabak is looking at you lot, doing this little jig and dance and musical number interlude, as he's there just kind of going,
Do you feel inspired? This is an ancient tradition from my village, from far away, of which praise name I do not tell because it's secret.
That was so good. We've just shut us.
are you done?
Yes,
You are complete with your ritual.
yes, it's complete.
Then can you tell me where the fucking body has gone, please?
Ah,
Now we will investigate.
We normally investigate.
No,
no. I will do it. Now I've completed the ritual. Shamanic sounds from my village. This is how we investigate them. With abs. I turn my light and
Kaman quiet,
my breastplate.
Kaman quietly begins to cast guidance. Please.
Ah!
Roll another d4.
Oh, another D4. Yes. I will need it. 9.
So what do you think has happened to this body? Because that's about as much clue as Barra's got.
I believe it has been stolen by his comrades. In my village, this is called honor. His friends will come and take the body and bury it.
And pray tell me, how exactly did he sneak past your guard?
It was magic.
Speaking of magic, perhaps you could check to see if there's any magical residue in the area. If his comrades did not come
Are
to
you making
save
people
him,
wait for 10 minutes, or are you casting it with
Making people wait for 10 minutes.
He's not happy about this. He's like, this is ridiculous. You are taking time to make a song. You're taking time to sit on the floor and move beads around. I mean, we have clearly, the dead man has walked. This is not somewhere I feel very safe at the moment. And you are not filling me with the courage of somebody that thinks that these are...
Okay, you give us a moment. I take a look right now. Detect magic.
There's clearly so you haven't used detect magic before on the caravans before, right? So there are huge numbers of flares of magical sort of light that appear both inside the caravans and obviously on Yrsa, as well as on Eric, and obviously party members as well as many of the boxes and chests that are being transported. However, what is most interesting is that almost the scent, the bouquet, if you will, of a strong, it's hard to tell. It's one of those things, either a curse or a blessing. It's very strong abjuration and very strong necromancy kind of like blended together. You can't really distinguish what it is, and those combos are used in strong blessings. They're also used in strong curses. But there's something has
But it's definitely
left a
necromantic.
residue, and that residue is kind of, although you can't see it with your normal sight, but it's kind of like the silhouette of where this body was made.
I think there's a possibility that this body might have been taken for purposes inclusive and possibly including life beyond the natural.
Yes. Hi.
do you mean necromancy?
Oh yeah, that is the word.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, whoever uses magic is capable of creating powerful blessing or curse. Maybe both at the same time.
Hi. Yes.
So what I'm saying is, maybe you are right. We should move.
Yes.
Ah, I see. And he appears to he has regained some of his color. He says, so we were suggesting we, as one of my old friends, the great sky pirate, Captain Roberts would say, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes, yes.
Probably good idea. We go somewhere where we have a view of far around us, so if anything come at us from the sky or from the land, we can see it coming.
Well, in the Kiether Highlands, there's nothing but view for as long as you can see.
Okay, perfect. Then we only need to worry from underground.
Yes. Let's go.
As you say that, he then is sort of at a moment of like, yes, one only to worry from underground.
Okay, we get ready to go.
Okay. And he sort of like slams up the back of the tail sort of board and pops it back in place and waves his hands to some of the others. You kind of get the impression that he has regained some of his control, but it's still beyond freaked out. It's not normal for dead bodies to get missing. It's specifically something that you've probably seen a few times in your experiences, having just also dealt with the mines of Marabanda, where you'd had to deal with ghouls and various other weirdnesses. Not to mention your own military careers. So, for a merchant, on the other hand, this is the stuff of nightmarish stories. And like not normal. He's now thinking, you don't need insight checks either. Oh dear me.
Oh dear.
He's now thinking that you better not put some form of sweetened jam chili relish into your fried rice, otherwise there's a problem. No, he's not. He's thinking that he wants to be through and done as quickly as possible. So, and he's got a pep to his step that doesn't come from his usual, joie de vivre, as it were.
Right. Fear's a good motivation, but I look at the rest of my team. How did they manage to get past us?
No. Why the shit did they bring the dead body in the first place? For food,
That's a good question. I was wondering about why they brought the dead body along.
So I was having a think, and I thought your accent could have been improved. It was perhaps dragged. It's just at the end of it, you're like, somebody. It's the second syllable is always a little bit longer. So I studied accents in school.
Right.
But anyway, yeah.
Should I also wear a polo t-shirt? Anyway, so we need to find out because I was on watch and I didn't see or hear anything yet.
God, you shit at that. Well, I know you have 3 eyes, but that doesn't mean that you will always see everything. It's okay, Kaman. At least we didn't die in our sleep.
Oh yeah,
No, that's true.
Everyone else is accounted for, right?
I hope so.
As far as we know,
No,
all
I
the
guess.
white people are.
The important thing is to make sure that no random undead thing comes to stab us in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
now keep your
that's good.
all 3 eyes open.
Okay, I'll keep
I'll try.
mine open as well.
Okay.
Like, sorry, yesterday you gave me this really good eye cream. It feels kind of minty. It feels like really good.
Does Barra look different today?
Radiant?
What do you think? I used all of this guy's cream.
Any allergic reactions?
It is very, very good cream.
Oh God, look at that! You feel it, feel my face. Oh yeah, I was bouncing.
Yeah,
It's really good,
it's got the whole thing, like the bounciness.
Oh
And,
my God, yeah, it's
yeah.
good. Yeah, feel it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
It feels like very firm jelly.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, this is good shit. Let's go. Come
I
on.
want to bite your face now.
Oh,
Oh no, don't do that. Let's go. Come on. Let's
That
be
is a
professional
bit kinky. Okay,
Feels
All right,
like
let's go.
There's a vague scent of cucumber, if it helps.
so fresh.
All right, let's go. Oh yeah, did you want to do your
yes sir.
great leader? You want to do your
Oh, yes. Actually, it was just for fun. But let's do it anyway. Spirit of the air.
Look.
Oh, you all have to join me. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we walk faster.
All right, let's go.
We move faster.
The moose.
So, oh dear. Oh, no.
With a moose!
You get 3 roll just for that.
Somebody comes and stabs you just for saying.
So you find yourselves underway after about another 5 or 10 minutes or so of everybody kind of packing everything up. The fires get put out. You guys make it back to kind of where your bags are. You kind of throw them onto the nearest wagons that you're aware of, and then you sort of begin the process of moving. With your elk speed, you're easily able to keep up. The wagons don't move particularly fast anyway. We said about 5 or 6 miles an hour. So
Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
the fourth culture, where you get your high quality moose drama, elk drama. Now, as you begin to move out of this cavern, the sunlight that's just sort of filtering through the cracks, because it's pretty dark in here, right? So the sunlight filters through the cracks in that sort of rather spectacular way that the dust that's in the air naturally just kind of like catches it in these sheens of like sheets of almost like paper as it kind of filters its way through. And so every now and then a part of the caravan will pass through it and be lit up. It's almost blindingly bright, right? But within like a few hundred meters, you're back again in a ravine that is heading up, and it sort of starts kind of moving quite a steep ascent.
Keeping an eye out very carefully.
As you make a perception roll for me.
Oh, got it inside. You know, your elk thing like doesn't make going
13.
uphill any easier, does it? Oh God.
You're moving faster.
Oh yeah.
Just, Well, knees get achy after, a certain number of years.
Dangerous waters.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, if you fear might have something for knees.
You're all right, yeah. Okay. You sure? Like, we'll just do my job now. Yeah, no problems.
You carry on heading up this steep incline. And hello, Casey. I hope you're going to roll your half elk with advantage as from last week, right? But so as you carry on further up this sort of canyon as it rises out, quickly you
I'm fine. This is so easy. Yeah, no problems. Yeah, come on. I'm a young man. Yeah, no problems. Come on, then. Why are you so slow? Come on.
So it's Barra doing shuttle runs from the front.
Just running ahead of everybody else.
Make a perception roll for me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you can see it.
15.
Okay. So as you carry on further up ahead, as you reach the front of the wagon trail, you see that the left-hand side of the valley that you've been sort of traveling up begins to fall away, even as the right-hand side continues to stay there. So, and as you do so, you notice off to your left-hand side the rest of the vale, which is around Terima, as you begin the climb up the escarpment, which will take you up to the Kiether Plains.
Mm-hmm.
A bit further passes, and there is not a steep hairpin, but like a relatively sharp turn that doesn't obviously have a nice handrail or anything like that. So that comes up ahead. And as you head further up there, you're still staying up the front.
I think so.
So as you head further up there, you're gifted with maybe a minute or so of a beautiful view. It's like you can see straight across the plains. You can actually see all the way back to
Terima.
Terima.
Do we see the tag?
You're like 3 days travel from Terima. You can just about make out the fact that Terima's over there. But yeah, no.
You can still see it though.
Yeah, it's true. In your heart, you can see it, and that's what counts, isn't it?
Okay, we have a new follower.
Oh,
yay!
Hey.
Right.
Also, because you used the word twice and I didn't know what it meant, escarpment is a long, steep slope, especially one at the edge of a plateau or separating areas of land at different heights. Thank you, Google.
The fourth culture, D&D stream, and multilingual spelling bee.
Oh, we also have another follower.
The
Jordy
Jordy
Savage.
Thanks, Jody
Hello.
Savage.
Why, hi, the Geordie Savage. Hello.
Savage.
You guys carry on, and as you reach the top of this escarpment, without too much in the way of difficulty, you find that it's probably taken you the best part of a day to get up here. It's a long way traveling up, and even though it's not miles high, it is just the difficulty of navigating 6 covered wagons backwards and forwards along this sort of long series of switches backwards and forwards. And the escarpment itself is maybe 300, 400, 500 meters. It's a long way up, right? But the distance you've had to travel is probably about 15 to 20 miles in order to be able to make the switchbacks all the way there and back. So you're getting on towards about 4, 5 in the evening. The main sun has begun to set, and the evening is chillier than you'd normally expect where you are. But all of you are experienced travelers, and so that you put down to a mixture of the altitude as well as the fact that maybe the climate's changed. You've been told it's a different biome up here. And after a few more sort of twists and turns, you find yourself reaching the top of the escarpment. And as you look out, you see ahead of you a very radically different landscape to the one you've been on. Although it was a little bit arid and dusty sort of grassland down at the base, this is a very dry desert, right? There are dunes, but there are rough dunes. They're not like sort of the beautiful kind of Lawrence of Arabia style of those gorgeous dunes with the sand that trails off them. This is more like heavy pebbles and rock, and then some sand and sort of there, and they banked up against the side of something, and it's just built up more and more, just general detritus and crap, bits of biomaterial that's sort of then dried and desiccated, various parts of fibers, man-made and otherwise, are kind of like caught up in these areas here. So you look and you see this almost moonscape that's in front of you that you have to travel across.
At this point, Kaman suddenly remembers and goes towards Yafir Tamar and asks him, Mr. Yafir, I need to ask, your scouts, you mentioned that yesterday they don't see anything. Where are your scouts?
I have not heard from my scouts for now 2 days. Obviously, I am concerned, but I am hopeful that they are just derelict layabouts who have gone and found themselves the nearest house of ill repute and have not returned. I sadly feel that is probably not the case.
How many of them were there?
4.
So all 4 of your scouts all gone?
I do not know, but I presume so. I mean, they're not here.
Do you have anyone else scouting ahead for us other than Barra? I mean Baran.
Right. No, this is not that. I mean, you are currently in charge of my guard.
Yes. So I just checking whether you have other scouts coming ahead in case there's anything up ahead, then can come and tell you.
Are you telling me you have not done this?
Oh no, we have Barra. Baran.
Who is Barra?
Baran. Baran.
Baran.
His friends call him Baran. Alright, his friends call him Barra. Yes, but his name is Baran.
He runs. His name is Bar. He runs. Why do I always get the headache when I speak to people? It's very, very troubling, I tell you.
So we just confirming that you have no other scouts other than us.
Yes. I mean, correct. You are playing my guards, right?
We are your guards. We
Right.
just want to make sure that if there is something moving, it's unlikely to be a friendly friend coming to friend tell you thing.
Friend tell you thing.
I did not understand that. Will you try again, please?
We make sure you know threats come at you when they're moving.
I believe what he's trying to say is you have 4 scouts that are out there that you've not heard from for 2 days. If there's anybody coming towards the caravan right now, they are not friendly.
I mean, well, certainly if they are friendly, then they are derelict in their duties.
Do they have a way of notifying you that they are friendly? Like, is there a horn that they can blow?
I mean, they are my scouts. They just ride up and they say, hello. I mean, yes, I mean, they have various signal mechanisms, but we don't really use them. They just show up.
Okay, so we look out for your scouts if they come. If not, we tell you if something moving.
But if I get this correctly, are you yourselves? He looks at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are scouting with Barra, Baran, who is 100 meters that way.
Yes, and he will come back if he see anything.
But you can see him now
But he can see further ahead.
by 100 meters.
That is correct. 100 meters difference between life and death.
For those of you who are worried about the sound, please stand with us. We have a high Kiether Plains wolf that is sort of dealing with its claws in the distance. It howls. Yeah, totally. Maybe I have some headphone or something. But okay, fine. You tell me you have discovered that is okay. Then please do your business, and I will put our lives in your hands. It seems.
Okay, you no worry.
Yes, and he kind of goes back into his caravan. He says, before he says, we probably will travel for maybe, he looks up and he goes, maybe 15, 20 more minutes before we make camp.
Okay.
Do you have a suitable camp location?
We find one for you. Now that you tell us. Be right back.
You hear him as you walk away. He says, like, have they ever been caravan guards before? Is this something you've done?
And Barra sees Kaman approaching, runs faster.
Barra, wait. No, I'm the fastest.
No, we need to find you. What's the place to
Can I get athletics rolls for both?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh
Super.
no.
Well,
Oh well. 18.
that's a 10.
So you catch up, I guess.
Okay.
With me.
Oh, shit, come on.
We need to find a place to camp, Barra.
Right, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
But I've got really good eyesight because I'm a young man.
Yeah. Well, great. So find us a place to camp.
Right, yeah. Right, I'll do that.
Yeah, defensible, preferably with areas where we can
Right.
line up the wagons.
Okay.
With a good view around the
Yeah.
sides.
Okay, yeah. I knew that, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah,
level.
all right, yeah, okay. You want me to go ahead?
We're quite far ahead.
Okay, so you want us to go ahead? What, you want to come together or what?
No, I'll go back.
All right, well, here we go. All right, so...
Oh no, I should follow you.
You should make an investigation roll.
No, come back.
Oh, survival roll.
I'll go.
Survival shit. Uh-oh.
I mean, you're half professional. Right?
Yeah. You know everything, Barra.
This is 16.
Okay. You seem to recall something you once heard in a song about, don't pitch your tent on the lee side of a sand dune or something like that, and then you're sort of like, or maybe that was more metaphorical, but you can't remember. But so you instead you you sort of find what you think is a relatively level patch of ground. It's rocky. It sort of appears to be, not dangerous to your sort of untrained eye. And you then are you going to run back to the group, or are you just going to sort of expect them to find you somehow?
It's pretty dark. Is it still pretty dark?
It's starting to get quite dark. Yeah.
All right.
It's like there is a bright moon at the moment. So the combination of the twilight plus a bright moon that's risen is not a...
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Cast light on my breastplate.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation. My house sigil. Barra signal in the sky.
Yeah.
Rah!
So it is as I said, it's a clear night.
Oh, I kind of
So
wave it around.
all you have is just this torch light, basically, but there's nothing to bounce it off. Though you can probably find like the edge of a sand dune.
Yes, I
or
will
the
find
edge of
somewhere to
something like
bounce off the Barra signal.
that. So you can make a perception roll.
All of us?
I think I see a lighthouse up ahead.
Actually, no, with your passive, you see it regardless, right? I mean, that's what your passive is.
17.
That's ridiculous, right? So, yeah, you can clearly see there is a glow on the side of the dune that's probably maybe 10 minutes away. Okay.
Oh shit, we need to change that.
I change it. I
For,
change it
for,
to
for
that.
those of you currently tuning your set, tuning your set. So how old I am, right? Tuning your set. For you turning the volume up and down on your old cathode ray TVs. No, it's Lisa is playing Melissa this evening, who has a rather high pitched voice, but she's playing it with her slightly laryngitis throat. So yeah.
And that was her.
Yeah.
It's got really bad. So
No, that's that desert wolf. Again.
Excellent ventriloquist.
Yeah. She can throw her voice.
So, you see the Barra signal, the bat signal.
I change it to a snake. I'm like, oh shit! I'm in disguise. Change it to a snake.
It's now no longer what you expected it to be. It's a snake.
It's kind of like an S.
Is that a warning?
But I don't. It's either lighthouse in the middle of the desert or Barra. Which is more likely?
It's most likely Barra. Who would build a fucking lighthouse in the middle of the desert? What are they warning?
Maybe there are rocks you could run your toes into. Okay, let's go.
Within moments, you are again now able to set up camp again. Would you like to do anything before you set up camp?
Yeah. I tell Yrsa to hold, and we go source out the area. a little
Cool.
bit.
It's pretty dark now. I mean, it's still, like I say, it's moonlit, and you've got Barra's torchlight that's sort of very inconveniently disturbing everyone's night blindness as usual. So make a perception roll, I think, if you'd like to see the area.
Team Dark Vision, let's go.
J-
2 rolls only, please.
Oh.
That's it.
They've got it.
0.
Shit.
Also shit. 11.
9.
Looks fine.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so we set up here. Same thing, we do defensive formation, and then we keep an eye out for your scouts. If anything move, you say. You still need to sleep. More.
I'm okay.
Oh, you've had a full day's travel, so you guys will need to sleep, right? Like this has been, as I said, you left the last place in the
I'm
morning.
not exhausted.
No, you've lost your exhaustion, right? And both of you are back to normal now. And what you just need to do is just a regular sleep. Otherwise, you will get a point of exhaustion for not having slept, right? So,
Okay.
We'll do the usual watch. I'll take second.
Us.
I'll take third.
I'll take that because I'm a young man. I'm not tired.
I'll trance through the second and third.
All right.
So during this point, however, Yafir Tamaras comes over and says, I think it is probably best if we also split up the watches a little bit. So maybe you should watch in pairs, and I will also get a pair of my guards to do a middle watch as well. That way you've got, I think there's an expression from where I'm from, which is 4 eyes are better than 2 eyes, you specky bastard.
Why they always insult the people that they give advice to?
That is the way of my people. It is how we show affection.
Oh, so it's I love you, you fucking bastard.
No, we usually stab people.
Oh,
No.
I joke. No, we say, I love you, bastard.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Wow, interesting culture.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Let us watch. Who we pair?
I'm here, Sam. I'm here. Jenny.
Okay. Fine. I guess he's us again.
Yafir's walked off by this point. So.
Okay, so he also have his guns. He also has his guns. So I think, hopefully, and we have no extra bodies, so everything should be fine. Right?
Okay.
As long as there are no new bodies, I think we'll be okay.
All right.
Right. So
Fine.
you're taking the first one.
We'll have fun.
Okay. We go speak to the guards.
Sure. So there are 4 guards in total who are accompanying you on this on this particular journey. 2 of them are currently sleeping, and 2 of them are awake. The 2 that are awake are a slightly more elder, sort of half elf, and a half orc. sort of younger, quite robust-looking half-orc lady, and they're just sort of walking around the wagons as you say. So you'd have to. It's kind of hard to catch them both at the same time.
Yeah, I'll catch the one nearest.
Okay. As you do, are you going together or are you going?
Yeah, we'll go together.
Yeah.
Okay. So Phil looks over to you and says,
Good evening. We understand from your fear that you will be joining us on watch tonight.
Well, all the guards are on watch tonight. Yes. We didn't really all cover ourselves with glory last night, did we? I'm not accusing you. I mean, we're in the same shit show as well.
It happens, you know. Sometimes magic happens and, that's
It does. I don't know what world. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
corpses don't just get up and walk away.
This one did, actually.
No, I mean, how do you know that?
Oh, because my friend cast a spell and figured out that there was some kind of necromantic magic that was used to animate the corpse.
It was?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it wasn't really our fault, you know. You cannot fuck with it when the magic comes.
No, I mean, right? Yeah, you can't be fucking with that magic stuff.
Exactly.
Right. That's why we should put all wizards to death.
Wow, that was a very extremist view. I did not expect to go. I show you my seal of disapproval.
I'm sorry. Can we see the seal of disapproval again, please? That's genuinely cool.
But anyway, where was I? Okay,
So anyway, we were coming to discuss with you which watch you would like to take, since there are a few of us.
No, I think we're also splitting the watches the same way. So you'll do a watch, we'll cover you on this watch, and then we're gonna get Zarkil and Ulani will take the second watch with you guys. So we're gonna do 2 4-hour watches.
Got it? No problem. I will convey the same to my team. Have a good evening.
Your team. I thought it was.
Well, I am part of the team, so it is my team as well.
Our team.
Our team.
Right. Our team. Yes.
I didn't mean to be so possessive.
I mean, you seem. Yeah. Sure. That's right. Death to the wizards. That's what I say.
Okay, but what is your name?
My name's Lee. Lee Parmack, and I've never seen a wizard do anything good in their lives. And now they're animating good corpses that we killed properly. Well, in fact, you killed properly, quite impressively, I might say.
Thank you.
And then they're like bringing them out the ground again, or out the back of the tail wagon. Anyway, it's ridiculous, this stuff. They're coming around here, reanimating our corpses. This is what wizards do, isn't it? As he spits to the side.
Actually, I was meaning to ask you, is there a reason why you brought the corpse along?
I think one of you told us to.
We did?
No.
Yeah, right. You wanted to like loot the body or something.
Yes, we looted it and then we left it there.
No, you just took the swords and you said, put Slenny in the back. We'll kind of get moving before we can get some rest.
That's not me.
At least that's what I got told.
Huh.
That's why I did it. I mean, I wouldn't have, carried around a dead body, but a freak does that.
That is
That's why
true.
we just kind of went, all right, fair enough. This is what these other guards want. They're all the worldly types. They know what they're doing.
Well, at least now we know that there is a necromantic wizard on the loose.
Wizards
And then we need to keep an eye out.
and stab him
Exactly.
or her
Stab.
or it or they. I mean, I wouldn't want to misgender them, but I want to stab them. That's what I want to do.
Yes. It is important not to misgender people before you stab them. That is the takeaway message.
Yes, that is exactly that and death to the wizards.
Okay. Have a good evening, Lee.
What do the scouts look like? We don't want to accidentally kill the scouts.
Oh, well, we haven't seen them for a while, but there are, we've got 4 scouts. We have a chap called Pinon, who's a tall, thin little, sort of, like all of us, some sort of half-breed. He's an elf more, like a half-elfy, I think. He's like a, but, you'll tell him because he hasn't got any fucking teeth, that's why. Right?
Like a uniform?
No, he doesn't have any teeth.
Okay. No teeth, skinny man. Yes.
Okay.
Skinny, no teeth. Swears a lot.
Swears a lot. You know him by his cursing and his lack of teeth.
Yeah, he's basically like a pirate,
Oh.
but he's not a pirate.
Oh.
Like he's in the sands, he's a scout. He's like a scout. No, that doesn't. That's not
Okay,
the word,
next,
is it?
please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Then we have well, there's Gojo.
Okay.
Gojo. Oh, right, you want a description. Oh, yeah. Like a tall human man, kind of like sort of frizzy mop of hair. Usually keeps it covered under like a sort of a scarf he wraps around his head a little bit. You'll know it's him because he hasn't got a third knuckle
On which? A bandit?
on his hands. I mean, what else are you going to check?
I don't know.
Where else
Maybe
do you have
his
knuckles? I mean, you're a goblin, right? That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
Okay. Do you have, out of curiosity, I've never known. I've never had a goblin friend before. Where are your knuckles?
Here and there. Your
When you
toes
say
and
there,
knuckles too.
could you be more? Oh, okay, I see. Right, yeah. Oh, I got it. All right. Yes, exactly. But
And also you have two hands. So if he doesn't have a third knuckle, is it on this hand or all of them?
no, it's on one of his hands. He's missing the third knuckle. I can't remember which. I just kind of figured, like, if I see a bloke that's got one hand with frizzy hair and like missing a third knuckle, then it's probably him. And I just kind of like then use his
Okay,
name.
next,
She's a fast learner.
please.
Yeah. The fun ones, I guess. Well, I remember there's a small, like you, like a
Little?
little. Yes, that's the word. Little.
Little?
Little.
Go on.
Right. He sort of looks at you.
Are you going to have a problem with little people?
No, I quite like little people,
Okay, just checking, because you know you don't like wizards.
but you're not little people.
Yeah?
I mean, I saw you smash your sword through the chest of something and say "be still" or whatever it was you yelled. Like you killed him. You're a giant in my eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, to the wizards, that's what I say.
It's very extreme.
As he says,
Doesn't like wizards, doesn't like little people. God.
no, I like little people. I don't know where that voice came from, but I've never had anything against little people. I just don't see you that way. Not that there would be anything wrong if you were that way. Anyway, the point is that. Oh boy, I've really got myself confused now. Right. Do you mind terribly if we start again?
No.
My name is Lay Parnak. And you wanted to know about the scouts. So there was Pinon, the half elf with the missing teeth. Then there was Njogu, the human with the frizzy hair who's missing the third knuckle on one of his hands. I can't remember. And then there is Tamas, who is like you, a
Short person?
incredibly capable individual. And she's got a big frizz of red hair, proper carrot top. And finally there is so quite a young lad actually. His name's Flint. Not a dwarf, sort of human. But he's sort of probably only just got the fuzz off his chin, and he's a handsome lad, mind you. Couldn't keep a truth in his mouth for love of biscuits, but yeah, he's the first one.
Are there any distinguishing qualities of Flint other than his lying?
Oh right, yeah. So well, he's let me think. He's about 5'6". He's got dark brown hair. He's he smells when you stand upwind of him.
That is a problem for us.
No,
Thank you.
downwind.
More than one person.
Downwind.
You're like 5'6".
Yes, thank you.
1.68 meters.
Oh, metric.
Yay.
And then he says, I mean downwind, because that would be weird if you smelled with your upwind. That would be magic. That would be something that a wizard would do. Death to the wizards.
Either that or he's just really smelly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But that would only be the kind of stink that would come from magic, right?
Okay.
Like if the wind's blowing away from you and you can still smell it.
I suppose that is.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's the kind of thing wizards do. They do that kind of stuff. They pollute the environment.
I'm very fascinated by where you get all these wizard facts from.
Facts.
Yes.
Yes.
Where you get them from? Who's
Ooh.
telling you these things?
Oh, they're down at the local tavern.
Ah,
I mean, there's one in Torimo. It's just there called the Echo Chamber. It's amazing. You should try it next time you're there. You get the best facts. It's the best facts.
I see.
I know the best people go there as well.
Oh.
Anyway, you guys would fit right in. Not that there's anything about you that would mean that you would fit. Not anyway. Moving on. So, yes, right. Oh yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Good. Oh gosh, is that something I see over there? And it's sort of like.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We head back to our party and oh my god, that fucker was racist as fuck. What the shit, man?
What did he say?
He really hates wizards like fucking
that's not
hates
right.
wizards. So be careful because
It's
you
not
do
race.
yourself.
Wizards are the
Wizards aren't a race.
Classes?
They're on a race.
Classes.
No, it's not a class.
Really?
No,
It's an
Oh,
occupation.
it's an occupation.
It's a jobist.
But you know they are born that way, I guess.
Wizards, no, you have to learn to be
No,
a wizard.
right.
No, that's...
So clearly he's against higher education. But anyway,
Oh, because like you know, the rest of us, like sorcerers, are born with it. Warlocks get it through deals they make. Yeah. Druids get it through communing with nature.
Are you waking them up to have this conversation, or is this?
well, I'm assuming that this is before. What was?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were telling. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I explained to them the situation with the watches. So what's happening is that they are going to watch, and we are also meant to watch.
Okay.
Because Yafir has no faith after what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
So we are doing 2 4-hour watches.
All right, yeah.
2 person each watch.
Yeah, it's fine, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Whose idea was it to keep the body? They said it was us.
Oh, I don't remember.
Definitely not mine.
Yeah.
Definitely not mine either.
Not mine.
Actually, I don't know. I was very tired yesterday. Maybe I made a strange judgment call. We shall watch the replay on YouTube and find out.
Okay, well,
And so can you, because now the Fourth Culture is available. All previous episodes on our YouTube channel.
yay!
Go to
Okay.
t4c.online/YouTube.
Yeah. All right. Right, yeah.
So, right. So,
Yeah.
I suppose we do.
Yeah.
Do they want us to walk with them?
No, it
No,
doesn't
it's
seem like they want to coordinate at all.
Yeah.
Basically, we watch independently and then see whether 4 pairs of eyes
Yeah.
somehow see anything.
I know, because like 3 wasn't enough, right? Like, huh?
Weren't you
Mr.
awake the same time?
Perceptive. No, I was only awake for like 2 hours. 2 hours.
Like?
2, 3.
I volunteered to take
All right, yeah. All right, yeah. Come on,
It's
let's
okay.
go
Don't
get
be
some sleep.
Appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
Again, we didn't die, so it's fine.
Yeah, come on, let's get some sleep.
Just watch harder now.
All right, yeah. I can do that. Yeah.
Watch harder. Go.
All right, good night.
So what was that?
Him opening his
Oh, it's yes.
Not you.
So, it's like Die Hard 2, this is Watch Hard 2, Watch Harder.
Oh.
Okay.
So who's taking first watch? It's you two, right?
Yep.
Cool. How are you doing this? There is not enough space for all the wagons to circle around, so they're pretty much sort of parked up in sort of 2 units of 3, right? So that means that there's maybe sort of 30 meters or so length of this sort of like campsite, ad hoc campsite, as it were. What are you? Is there any particular thing you're going to do? Is there any particular way you're going to scout out? And
Yeah, I think what
surveil?
I'm going to do is I'm going to see what Yafir's guards are doing and try to cover any areas. But currently the plan is I'm going to climb on top of one of the caravans and use that as a vantage point to watch out for stuff.
My plan was also to look from above, but maybe there are no trees anymore.
So, 2 different ends of it.
So you're at the front. Sorry, I kind of.
Yeah,
I guess we both want to be on higher ground.
So there is a
people problems.
right. So you're on the windward side of the dune, as it were. Right. So the wind is kind of blowing towards you. On one side, we've now got the wagons there. Then there's a sort of a large dune that's to the right of you, and you sort of got a bit of shelter between the wagons and the gym, which is where sort of people are sleeping. They rolled out their sleeping mats there. The rest of it. You could climb up to the top of the dune to be able to look out. It is a moonlit night. You will, as always, make a nice, good, strong silhouette on the edge of a dune, on the edge of any hill in the nighttime. But you can certainly climb up there. Or you can climb up to the top of one of the wagons and maybe perch up there. You're both quite small. What would you like to do?
The wagon.
Dune.
Dune? Cool.
With lie flat. So you don't sit there like halfling silhouette.
Make a survival check.
Survival? Oh,
Sorry, bad.
See if you know what to do.
10.
10. Okay, make a stealth roll for me.
Dig a hole and then fit yourself into.
Oh, my roll is 10.
So, you sort of see Kie sort of scramble up to the top of the dune.
Try to.
And she manages to get there. The problem is she's got dexterity for days, right? But then there's a point where she reaches the top of the dune and then she's sort of silhouetted there again.
I did it.
I did it. And for good. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, right? Like the stars are out. It's magnificent. It's got that beautiful kind of desert dryness to the air that means that, like, at night especially, it's crystal cold. But it's like you can see up, and all of the stars of the universe are there. Right? It's beautiful, and it's sort of moving almost.
Okay.
Are you going to climb up to the top of a wagon?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back.
Go ahead. No need to make an athletics check or anything. That's fine. You're up at the top of the wagon. Can I get a perception check from you, Sheena?
I will gargoyle there.
Oh yeah. That's not good.
That was a terrible
It's terrible. Blood's ball. So that's 11.
Cool. So, for the moment, let's say your watch passes without anything noticing, and we're going to see what happens to change this, right? Okay. We all stood up at the top of this dune, having a great view. Make a perception roll for me.
You can do it.
Perceive.
Nice.
18.
Perfect. You hear a whisper of movement just behind you.
Oh, God.
This is a horror movie.
What are you doing?
I could turn around.
As you turn around.
Oh, but can I turn around and do like a flip out of the way?
Sure. So you do a turnaround and you do a completely unnecessary flip out. But you do see, stood now, I guess, 6 feet away from you, a tall and muscled figure with a single eye peering at you
Oh my God, is it?
and a smile.
Oh my God, is it really the guy?
Yeah, is it the bandit?
Huh? The one that I killed?
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
He says, well then, I wasn't quite expecting that reaction, but you certainly put me in my place, didn't you? Don't worry.
Raise the alarm.
I'm not here to cause you a problem right now. I just wanted to congratulate you. It's been a while since somebody's taken me out so consequentially. I'll be seeing you.
Yeah.
He stares at you and you make a constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's eyeing you.
Oh, nice.
22.
You hold his single eye for a long time. Like a long time. Like he's sort of like staring at you, and you're in this sort of like, yeah, exactly. It's like, it's sort of, there's a lot of this going on, right? And he's like,
How is this cutscene gonna end?
Right.
Will it end?
And then he kind of goes, "Oh, make a wisdom saving."
And 15.
Okay, so he points behind your shoulder, and you kind of maybe hear a little noise or something, and you quickly blink and you look around, right? And you see there's nothing there, and you curse as you turn back. Oh, shit. And he's gone.
I quickly run down to tell Lenny.
It's okay, run to sleep.
What? The guy I killed. He's back. He came and he's there. He had a staring competition that I won. but then he distracted me and then he looked back. I looked away and then he was gone.
Wait.
He was like he was whole and
Calm
talking.
down.
And...
Calm down. Did he look like a corpse?
No, he was talking and cooking.
He was talking. Okay. I know that there are some undead that can talk. So he was looking.
Yeah.
Was there anything special about the way he looked at you?
Intently.
That is very helpful.
I was in shock, you know, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you," and like, "Oh, I didn't expect that." He's very rude, but how is he alive? And he had like, he wasn't like a zombie.
There are many questions here. We shall go through them one at a time. Mainly after we wake the two of them up from their rest.
No?
Yeah, we should do that now. You keep an eye out. I will go and wake them. Okay? Just scream if you see him again.
I go down and I wake my two companions up.
Make perception roll.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. 31.
So sometimes what I do is I make perception checks the other way as well, which is that like you've rolled really well, so you are seeing eyes everywhere right now.
No.
You're like,
This is
No.
revenge for studying straight.
no. Okay, and so like you've worked yourself up into like you definitely haven't seen him again, but you're on the watch.
The fucking corpse is back.
You're like Katsu right
Come. Talk to
Sorry.
our other small friend. She's very shaken by the incident.
I was on top of the dune, and then
While she's relating, I'm keeping an eye out.
and then I heard someone behind me, and I turned around, and there was the bandit guy, the one that I killed.
Where was he standing? We can track him now. We can track him now.
Just appeared.
Wait.
He was on top of the dune.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, show us where you're standing, and then we can try to track him.
And then, so I lead them up the dune. You have to climb a little bit. And then I point out to where he was standing.
Okay. Who is going to?
I'm going to try. Kaman's trying to. Okay, I can see in the dark. I can totally find his
yeah.
tracks.
That was wrong. Yeah, that's true. I can't see anything.
I mean, it's a bright moon.
Oh,
right?
yeah, it's
so you
bright
can
moon.
you've got like dim vision. So,
Okay.
Survival, right?
Vision.
Survival. 16.
Sorry, it's investigation. Pardon me.
Oh.
That was a lie.
14.
Okay. I mean, like there's rocks and stuff, and there's the top of a dune, and there's.
Barra, do you see anything? I can't seem to find his damn tracks.
What do you want me to do?
He was standing there. So see if you can track him.
Nah. I don't see anything. I don't know. Yeah, okay. It's on.
Do you see any tracks?
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try.
Investigation, yeah.
Let me help you with my guidance.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's
18.
23.
Do you want to add your d4?
Yeah, I haven't got my guidance yet. So, that's
25.
25.
Yeah, so that's an incredible roll, and you clearly see where Kie sort of came up the ridge and
Oh, there.
sort of did a couple of jumping
Yeah,
jacks
little
in,
footprints.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was really happy.
so cute.
and where sort of she was standing and looking, and you can clearly sort of almost reconstruct it in your mind, right? As sort of like it happens, like almost like in CSI, right? So you're doing this and you're watching it all happen. There's no sign.
You know, I think maybe you're like didn't get enough sleep or something, but maybe you should just go catch some rest. No, I come on, like you're like really young, and I know that in that swinger monastery of yours, you do lots of drugs. So I don't know, maybe you're like coming off something.
I
or...
can handle my drugs.
Barra. Are you familiar with any kind of undead that can talk and then do a lot of staring
Well,
And taunting.
and
in
taunting?
taunting,
So it's definitely not like a stupid undead. Quite
all
smart.
right, that's a good question.
Not like zombie.
Knowledge what?
He had
Religion.
controls of his mind and his insults.
I'm going to go with. It's probably going to be Arcana or History, depending. I don't mind.
+5.
That's a 13.
Ooh. She was very big on the staring.
No.
Oh,
well.
no, so you've heard of things called liches.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There's a thing called a lich. It likes to stare at people.
A leech. Isn't that the
leech?
thing that
Well,
sticks
you're
on
not
you
sure
and
they like
sucks
to
your
stare
blood?
at people so much as they like to suck their souls out.
They like to suck people's souls out.
Did he suck your soul? Do you
No.
get sucked?
Look,
No.
obviously, like the girl just needs some sleep. All right,
No,
I get
I'm
really
fine.
cranky when I don't sleep. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna have a bit of a nap. All right, is it still your watch or is it you want us to take over now?
No, it's fine. But hang on for a bit. I'll go and update the other set of guards so that they know.
Oh, God, no! She's just like her imagination's gone wild.
To be safe
No,
than sorry.
come on, like this is embarrassing.
Better safe than sorry, right?
See, you
I
bump
mean, the
back
body is
into
missing.
Lee Parnak, who kind of goes, what?
Yeah. So yeah, the dead body is not. The dead body is not dead. It came back and spoke to my friend.
It's like,
He says,
forgot
dun,
about
dun,
this.
dun. But no, he looks at you and goes, hey, what?
Wait, keep an eye out, and then if you see it, you just stab it. You know, like how you would stab a wizard.
He said he would come back and get me.
I mean,
I mean that
no,
wouldn't
if
be a
you
problem.
stab me the way that you stabbed that thing, I wouldn't come back and try and kill you because I would be running the fuck away.
Well, some
You would
people
think.
are a bit more persistent than others.
Fucking wizards.
Exactly, fucking wizard.
Fucking
So you
wizards.
see,
You stab it.
He's a wizard.
probably.
Oh, I'll stab him, all right.
Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Well,
Maybe
then
a
I
wizard
shouldn't
can
stab him if he's not a wizard.
No, but he's
No,
undead,
but
and he
still-
should be dead.
And
I mean, if he's undead, that means he's alive, right?
No. There's different categories. There's alive like us. There's dead like dead.
Right.
And then there's undead who are
Oh, like my aunt.
abominations.
Like my aunt Jocelyn. She's undead.
Who?
Jocelyn. Like, she's not like alive like us. But she's not dead. And I think she's just waiting. After Uncle Ernie went, she's not been the same, right?
Oh, no.
Is that
not,
what we mean?
Not exactly. It's more like a nice dead person has been raised up with evil magic into an undead.
Oh, like a wizard.
Yes.
Right. Kill him.
Stab.
Stab him. Bye.
Just like
But Barra and Kaman are still on
Tell
the
your
team.
other guard. Wait, what?
Never. I never see before.
Never seen before.
Yeah, pretty good. No, I don't know. All right, like I studied accents in school, so obviously, like I don't know what you studied in school. Like you don't remember anything. So anyway,
This is a very specific
Alright.
regional dialect.
you know what? Like I can't go back to sleep now. So maybe we should just keep watch. What do you think? I should play you a song.
But we're standing right on top of the dune. It's
Yeah.
gonna be really obvious.
Yeah, I've got a really good vantage point from here. Like,
Fine,
I've
we'll
just got
stay.
such a strong stage presence that wherever I go,
Well, your breastplate is
notice me.
still lit.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, I won't be able to see anything. Right?
You could walk around.
Logic.
Walk around.
All right, fine. You know, I'm just gonna stay here since whoever's around will probably already have seen me. So you go and walk around.
I'll walk
Right,
around the
fine.
wagons. Fine.
I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be.
So as your watch is about to start and your watch is coming to an end, we're going to take a short break, folks. We'll be back in about 10, maybe 15 minutes, depending on what it actually says on the schedule. Thanks, Cheryl. And we'll be right back. And beyond that, thanks very much. Hello and welcome back to the Fourth Culture. Where we left off, we had maybe a moonlight visitation for Kiether, and Yrsa made friends with
Lee.
with Lee, the somewhat single-minded guard leader on her shift, and was just about to finish your shift of watch and hand over to Barra and Kaman. Is there anything you'd like to finish off before you go to bed?
I will meditate before I sleep.
Good. You're just going to sleep? You're going to sleep?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I trust.
Yep, absolutely. Just check in. Just check in and make sure.
Kaman's decided to just circle the wagon, just take a stroll and patrol around the wagon.
Oh, I'm staying on the sand dune.
As you
Oh, yeah, the dunes. I love them.
Oh, yeah, reminds me of home. I don't know why. I'll strum a few chords.
So, because from what she reported was that the undead guy seemed to have a personal vendetta with her, we're going to rest in such a way that her back is to something, and I'm gonna sort of like human shield.
goblin shield.
You're going to throw yourself over like a duvet?
Not quite, but close.
Okay, all right, cool. There's some fan art there.
Get through me!
Got it. So you're putting yourself between her and then sure. I mean, it's kind of hard to do, but it's doable. You can kind of find a part of the wagon and you can put your bags there and various other things. It's not perfect, but it's enough that you'll get a bit of notice. Okay. You're up on the edge of the dune. Coming, you're walking around. It is beautiful. It's moonlit. There's sort of like the moon is bright enough to see by, but it's also so dark that you can also see the stars out. And, you get a very almost ethereal sort of view across the desert.
And constantly message Kaman. Hey, Kaman. Hey, what do you see? What do you see, Kaman? With just 3 eyes. What do you see?
Sand. I see sand.
Sand, yeah, me too. Hey, you ever thought about how short life is? You know, you come up to this sort of space and you just look at how big the world is and you just go, oh, fuck, I've only got about, I think 50 years left. If I take care of myself, you're an elf. Got a good long time.
Yeah.
How old were you again?
I don't know. I've been told that I look under 100.
Well, that's a pretty big ballpark there.
Yeah,
Not a lot
probably.
to go on.
I'm probably in my 80s or 90s.
Yeah, fine. Rub it in, why don't you? Stupid elves. Cut off the message. Boop, 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 boop.
Chris does
Keep
that.
a watch.
Why does he always do that?
Yeah, we're definitely taking some liberties with the message in this game because message in theory is only like a sentence.
Oh, yeah?
But I don't mind.
I just
I
keep
actually quite
sending it.
like that it's exactly.
Okay.
It's just a non-stop
Hey,
spamming of the caption.
hey.
Yeah, exactly. It's like make a perception roll, Kaman.
Oh, 10.
Okay. You seem to be quite happily walking around and seeing things. Your night vision doesn't pick up a great deal. You pass one of the other guards making their circuit. It's not so it's sort of there's just a polite nodding of heads and sort of carry on. Barra, you sort of are up there on the top of this dune. Is there anything else you're doing, or are you just looking out?
Just contemplating my existence and fragility of human life.
Wow.
Goblins live 60.
Rabidi, why don't you?
We're all gonna be dead. Only that wanker's gonna be alive. What's the point?
Wanker.
Somebody as beautiful as me. It's all gone forever.
Oh, it doesn't have to be, my dear.
Agatha?
Oh my
Why?
god.
Hi. Hi, where are you?
Oh, I'm around. I'm always around. You know that. Just give me a moment. And so there's a half a heartbeat later, you feel the presence of a rather matronly but incredibly, familiar face of Agatha, sort of maybe 6 feet away from you in the moonlight.
Agatha.
Oh, hi.
Hey, look, you just disappeared. Hey, whoa, whoa. Hey, I don't know.
I know those
feel kinda weird.
wolves. Those wolves. They're just
I know, they're just everywhere.
They are.
Hey, but I wanted to ask you. I gave you 10 years of my life. Now everybody seems to notice, and I thought that I gave you I was a pretty young man, and now I'm not.
Oh, my
And
darling.
I kind of, I don't know, man. I didn't know what it was promising.
Oh, my darling. You've not given me that time. You've invested it.
What do you mean?
Well, we're walking a path, you and I. We're going to explore the infinite majesty of the universe together. We're going to live an awfully long time and see many things.
Yeah,
That was what we agreed, right?
yeah, I guess. But
So you've just got to have a bit of trust, Barra.
right, yeah, okay, yeah, and
I mean, the deal was to save your friends and to find out where the ship was. You had to give something up, which you did. But then we made a pact afterwards.
like right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, fancy meeting you here.
I'm always around, Barra.
Oh yeah. Hey, I wanted to ask you. So, like, my small halfling friend, she said she saw like dead people walking around. You wouldn't happen to know what she was talking about, would you? I mean, no, I don't have any more years to give. All right. I mean, like I'm really worried about losing my ass. Like you're still there, aren't
Barra,
they?
don't worry. That was a deal that we made before we were in a pact.
Right,
Now
yeah.
you and me are inexplicably and forever intertwined. There is no more payment required. Other than,
Yeah,
as I
right.
said, when I ask you for things, you don't unreasonably deny them.
Oh yeah.
And I won't ask you to do anything to harm yourself or your friends or those you've loved.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, we made a pinky promise. Do you
Yeah, we did.
remember?
I remember.
Oh,
Yeah, pinky promise.
So
Yeah.
the first, here, as a gesture of goodwill from your Auntie Agatha to you, let me help you just a tiny bit. And she reaches out this sort of hand, and it's in the cold blue moonlight. It sort of almost looks like a spectral hand as it reaches out and sort of touches a bit of your face. Maybe there's a bit of frost that's rhymed up here against your against one of your wrinkles, and just smooths it away. And just says,
I do the other side. Gotta balance them out.
don't you worry, don't you worry.
Okay.
And so it reaches across and touches the other side. And says, there you are, lad. As I said to you, consider that a gift.
It's a message.
Oh, thanks, Agatha. I'm sorry. I should never have doubted you. So,
It's all right. It's just the beginning of our relationship, and we'll have a terribly long time to work out all the kinks.
hey. So before you go, did you manage to see like any like dead people hanging around here? Like I'm not sure. Like sometimes Kia talks shit, but sometimes like she makes sense. So she said she saw like this dead like cyclops thing, like here on this dune.
It's Kia's the
She's a halfling.
the wee lass.
Yeah, the small one, short,
Aye,
Yeah.
but
kind of ugly,
well,
like really small eyes.
Barra, not everybody can be as beautiful as you.
No, I know.
But one thing that's clear about Kia is that she walks heavily in the wave of fate. Your friend has got a journey in front of her, and it's going to be up to you and your other friends to work out where you stand on that. She might be how do I put it? Hip deep in this shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Fuck.
That being said, she might also be exactly where she needs to be and where the universe needs her to be. Can I tell? That's the way with fate sometimes.
So
Walk your
should
path.
I? Okay. So, like, I know. I know. Oh yeah, I know. We'll put her on some drugs. Oh, that worked last time. Like she takes all these drugs back in a monastery, and she might be able to see the thing again. The thing that was haunting her.
I think what I'm seeing, Barra, is she's going to have a lot of things haunting her over the years.
Oh yeah.
And if this is the first, I don't know, but it certainly won't be the last.
Oh God, you want to talk to her? God, I just feel you've got so much to share. Should I wake up Yrsa?
Where is
Or like, she's in the wagon.
As you turn away to look and you look back, Agatha's gone.
Oh God, shit! It's just fucking doom. Like things disappear here. Fuck.
I'm always.
Oh God. Oh shit.
And she's gone.
Oh,
She's
no.
physically not around.
Oh shit, no. Shit, piece of shit.
Mind
Like
your
shit.
manners, Barra, when you speak.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Sorry, Agatha. I'm really sorry about that.
To everybody else, but remember, I'm your auntie Agatha.
Yeah, you're right, Auntie Agatha.
And you'll
Thanks.
mind your manners round me.
Oh, I know. I got it. I'm sorry about that. Well, just let me know whenever you want to call in that favour.
Well, it's not a favour. We're in a pact together.
Yeah, pact. Yeah, that's right.
We
Yeah.
do little things for each other. Like I just gave you a little gift.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Handan1381 for the follow. And also thank the Sharpie.
Thanks, Sharpie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
And just before we doesn't hear any more sounds, puts his mandolin on the sand, turns away. Oh, it's still there. I know. So weird.
So there's a moment just as Kaman sort of comes back around for a lap to check in on you, and you hear Agatha's voice, and just in your ear, just say, "Look to the south, right now." And you see Barra look to the south, and as you do so, you both look southwards towards back the escarpment where you came, and you see high up in the sky there is a red-tailed, sort of almost like flaming sort of projectile that flies through the air, and then you see as these wings of fire just flap,
Shit.
and then just like float across the desert, and you hear this cry from maybe it's a mile, maybe it's two, you can't tell. It's carried on the wings. There's this like you see it just plummet down
Oh shit.
and then fly back in the air. This sort of flaming feathered creature, and you're seeing it at a great distance. So it must be huge, right? It's like 747 up in the sky, that big kind of thing, right? It must be huge. And it just flies away.
When it dipped, did it dip onto the caravan or like?
No,
somewhere else?
it was far away.
At a
It's like
distance. Okay.
multiple dunes away.
Okay,
It's-
okay.
You're stood at the top, and it's just because like you were able to see this thing, and you would maybe you'd seen it, maybe you wouldn't have done. You just heard the cry, but like Agatha kind of like gave you the direction to look, and this thing appears and then disappears.
So this is not Mulan, right?
No.
I'm just wondering. Phoenix reference.
Oh, it's yeah.
Thank you.
This is not Mulan. Thank you.
Not a big bird either, as proposed by Sharpie.
Oh yes, fair. Yes.
Just checking, just making
That's all right.
sure.
There was a moment where your DM kind of like got caught up. Yes, no.
Fucking hell. So what should we do?
Group says maybe it's a woo bird.
Oh, don't start. It will start.
Oh, bloody.
Okay.
Cheryl's cousin.
You all can't see this, but Cheryl is giving the bird.
Should we roll our knowledge to see if we know what it is?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Hey, here's a little help here.
I don't know. What
You want
is
to help
it?
me then?
I don't think
No? Okay, never mind. That's true.
you can.
Casey has a very important question.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the bird blue?
Can't see it, I'm afraid.
It's too dark.
Well, it's
The
all you
colour
see are
of
the
the bird.
flames.
Oh, shit. Really bad rules. It's 9.
It is, as far as you can tell, it is the famous firebird of the Twilight Plains.
Okay.
You never heard of it. You've got no idea.
All right.
It's like, you know,
Okay.
you decide you can do what you like with it, but yeah, you've got no idea.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what should we do? Do you think it's a threat?
I don't think so. Maybe it just is. Maybe it just lives here. And we should leave it alone.
Okay. Okay.
Or even
Leave
if
it
you're
alone.
proficient in nature.
Half proficiency. Oh yes, I am.
I'm half proficient here.
Cool. So, with Jack of all trades, you probably don't know enough about this, but with a full proficiency, like, that is just the hunting pattern of a predatory animal. Right? Like, it's far enough away, it's not doing anything like, you know, being visible or anything. It was swooped, clearly grabbed something quite large, and then flew away.
I think it just lives here.
So,
We should be fine unless we specifically try to get his attention.
look, I don't know. You sure?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Well, okay. What do we do for the rest of our watch? We saw something.
No, we're looking out for things that
Okay.
are direct threats to us.
Yeah,
That's not
I know.
direct
So, you
threat.
don't see anything?
Can
God.
I get you each to roll a d12, please?
Oh, shit.
No, Brim, do not follow the wool bird. Bad things happen when you fall.
5 and 6.
A 5.
Oh,
Was that you, Joe?
No,
Oh,
it's-
okay. I was going to say, this is like asking Joe Shall deliver.
no.
Well then,
Oh no.
your watch passes uneventfully.
What?
The rest of the watch passes without danger. Not a great
Okay.
deal happens. In the as the dawn arises, again, rather like you'd imagine in this beautiful desert, it's a desert dawn, right? So like there's this heavy, almost frost, and then dew that lies on top that begins to sort of like slowly evaporate as the sun comes over. It's cinematically beautiful, right? It's sort of as rugged as it is, right? And you see the sun rises up, and as it does so, it sort of reaches relatively high above the plain. As everybody begins to wake and stir below the camp below.
Are we going in the direction where I saw the bird go? Is it the same direction?
Yes.
South, she
No, the
says.
bird came from the south and flew.
And we're heading north.
Okay.
Barra,
Hey.
you know this landscape
Yes.
reminds me of this song I heard from a very long time ago. I don't
yeah?
know whether you're familiar with it, but I was wondering if you can you sing it today for us? You know, it goes something like, I dream of last, or something like that.
Can you say that again?
Desert
Dream of
rose.
last, yeah.
Hi.
Sorry, performance not my strong suit. Something like that. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll give it go.
Yeah. Barra.
Inspiring song in the morning.
You're inspiring strong song of the morning. Everybody just, right, you're tuning into the Barra channel. Here we go. Here's my mandolin. I'm tuning my mandolin. Right, here we go. We're on a plain, a desert plain, and there is no sign of rain. I was in pain, but I've been touched, and now I'm young again. We're on a plain, we're on a plain with its caravan. Then this lady put her hand on my wrinkles, and I'm a young man. Ooh, I'm so beautiful. Ooh, I'm so beautiful. Ooh, I'm so beautiful. I'm Barra. I'm sorry, I did a bit of a remix there.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, looking any different?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, thanks.
All right, the cream is working.
Make a perception check.
Let's try this.
Oh, I got an 18 plus 4, 22.
Oh wow.
Cool. Yeah, she does look ever so slightly younger.
Yeah, what happened?
I know, I don't know, you don't like sleep.
Miraculous. It's like somebody took an iron and then did this to you.
Yeah, I know, I definitely didn't make any bargains with any fake creatures or anything like that. Yeah, it's just natural, like sleep, man. You know, like when you sleep, you get enough sleep and then your skin gets stressed and it's a collagen.
Huh?
Yeah. Let's go!
Thanks for the cheer, Grim.
Thanks, Grim.
All right, let's go. Come on, pack up this caravan. All right, let's full of energy. Let's go. Come on, let's get some adventure.
Get our moves on.
Get your elk on, right? Are you doing the elk thing? I think we agreed that everyone's doing it together.
Oh, yeah.
The power, the tremendous power.
Let's go.
So, you very good, very good. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for the cheer.
Two sticky waitresses. You managed to collect your stuff again, a little spooked from the night and a little younger.
Yeah.
And you begin your journey, and there is a brief discussion amongst some of the guards where there's sort of like a, hey, did anyone hear that like hunting cry last night? Yeah, I think it was like a giant eagle or something like that. Yeah, it was all over. Yeah, didn't see anything though.
It was the firebird of the Twilight Plains. I saw it soar with his orange wings over the savannah, and it caught a creature and it landed somewhere in the north.
Oh, you saw it?
Yes, with my own beautiful wrinkle-free eyes.
Oh, yeah, I've got to say, actually, that cream.
It is very good.
Yeah.
I sell it back to you for 5 gold.
I'm not your first smart, but I think I will. Maybe I'll go and ask him if he's got some for me as well. That'd be quite good.
Baron, we're not in the Twilight Plains.
No, but it's a big bird. Maybe it comes a long way.
Yes.
I mean, I think Mr. Barra,
Baron.
Mr. Baron here has got a very interesting perspective. on
Yes.
things.
So we must be very careful when we go towards the north.
Very careful.
Very careful.
Right.
Don't make fun of my accent.
I wouldn't dream of it. Death to wizards. What?
I am-
Why are the wizards dead?
Because they got a yard of steel in their ears.
Okay, maybe we don't start this conversation today. Let's go. Proceed towards the north, where the firebird lives. Let's go.
Indeed, as you make your way with the power of the elk, and you kind of get moving.
Was it a phoenix?
Hard to say.
Big.
Yeah, I heard of this bird, no? Some places they call it sojaku. Other places they call it phoenix. With a P and a H. Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Is the H silent?
I think so.
Where is the H?
After the P. Phoenix. You know? I know these things.
It's good to know.
I have traveled.
The legendary Sudoku phoenix bird of Twilight Plains. I can't wait for the David Attenborough version of that. Now, as you begin amongst your way, there is an opportunity for one of your kind people to roll a d12 for your day's travel, please.
Your turn, Sheena.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Barra goes to Kay.
3.
Hey, you want to be careful. So, have it on heard from somewhere. Don't ask me where. There's going to be some pretty dark things in your future. But hey, I've got your back. Even though you're my second least favourite member of the team. Watch out, yeah?
I thought it was your
Thump,
second
thump.
favorite.
It's the same thing. Count the number of people in the team. There's three. Three. You're the middle child. The middle child. You're the middle child. Got it? Let's go.
As you carry on through and past this through this rocky and really rather well, you'd think it would be featureless, but actually it turns into be quite a an interesting series of the hills that are created by these dunes mixed with these little, not valleys, because they're just sort of these gaps between them that you're passing through, and everyone is slightly different. It's sort of quite interesting, right? Even though you can see pretty clearly there's not that much there. I'd like two of you, I don't mind which two, to make a perception check, please. There's no time for a guidance or anything. So
I should do it.
Do it.
I'll try. 20.
one other.
I guess I will.
50.
Okay. Come on. You notice a sort of a little on one of the dune sides as you're passing it. There is a small kind of flattened area, right, where there appear to be various branches and twigs and other things, and there's a glint of something sort of metallic up there. It's probably about 8-10 meters up, and ahead of you maybe sort of like 30 meters or so. You can just see it up there, sort of on the side of one of the dunes.
I give a bit of a whistle, which I can't. And then I say, up ahead to the left. There's something up there. I shout.
To the left, to the left.
My friend, at least try to keep your accent when you shout. I mean, it is beyond ridiculous now, but at least keep this pretense up around other people. I managed to keep this accent up, you should keep yours.
Oh no, this is not a pretense. Sorry, what did you say again? Perhaps you say one more time after you blow your nose. You congested.
Up there on the left side.
On the left. Let's go. Let's go.
Something bright.
Come, elk friends. Let's go.
And it doesn't take you very long at all for you guys to cover the distance. As you get closer to it, you see what appears to be let's say it's like about 3 or 4 meters, maybe slightly wider than that, and it's been clearly purposefully flattened and like clawed out the side of this dune. And as you get close to this dune, you see actually it's a very rocky dune, meaning that it's a chunk of rock around which a lot of the dune is formed, right? So this area has been like flattened, and then there is clearly a lee side to it, which is where there's a shelter and protection. And as you come closer to it, you see that there is it looks a bit like a nest, right? It is it's way smaller than that.
Oh, okay.
Way smaller than that. It's still big, but it's way smaller, right?
Okay.
Like that thing would have been the size of like I said, jumbo jet or equivalent, like something you haven't seen the size of. This is more just like a nest the size of a small car, right? So it's big, but it's not that big. And it's also clearly abandoned in some way or the other, right? I would like anybody that's proficient in nature, which I think is only you, to make a nature check.
Nature. Okay, I look at this. 11.
Oh, shit. Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, it's a nest.
It's a nest.
Is it for a big bird?
It looks like it could be a nest for something large.
Ah.
Is there anything inside? I can't see.
Well, I saw something shiny.
All right, I'm going in to investigate.
Cool. So I'll need just a dexterity check for you to navigate your way through these branches and various other things.
10.
You sort of manage to kind of clamber across a few things, but actually it is both difficult to move yourself across there, plus also you see rapidly what these bright objects are, which they're various bits of armor or weaponry or other things that have been, torn and ripped in different ways, and then have been pushed into the sort of the side of the nest as well, almost as if that's additional structure, the way that you've seen some birds or various other things kind of create a nest, right? And you kind of aren't able to, you don't feel you could get in without hurting yourself.
Barra, Kier is smaller. Maybe she should try.
Right,
And
yeah.
nimbler.
You could probably toss her in, wouldn't it be like?
Like, yeah. Gah! I throw
Sure, I'd like a dexterity saving throw from you and a strength check from you.
Wee!
Wee! Oh no, it was a terrible strength check.
16.
9.
Roll that dice again.
Oh, no.
4.
Okay.
Wait, you need to add your dexterity.
Oh, it's still dexterity
Yeah.
saving? Oh, okay, then 12.
Okay, so you launch Kie into the side of this nest, where she sort of like stands. You grabbed onto the edge, as you've used her in there, yes indeed, and you're sort of now eye level with Barra, like literally right next to Barra as you're holding
Yeah,
there.
did you say you could do better? I thought I heard you say you could do better. I thought I heard you say you're nimbler.
I am.
Well, get inside then.
So you can
Can
make a dexterity save now. So you can,
I'm making a
dexterity checks. Both of you can make dexterity checks. Are you racing?
Yeah.
Okay, dexterity checks, both of you, please.
Not 20! 24.
17.
Okay, so you both make it in, but you nimbly. It's like, you know,
So competitive!
it's and have time to adopt a very kind of like, you know,
Oh, hey, I was waiting for
winner's
you.
podium course. You know.
What took you so long?
It's
Okay.
early in the morning.
But you do find yourself in actually it's not that far away from the surround of this table, and you guys are like stood in the middle of it.
Oh, there's some spellbook cards.
Where you can see where you can see a collection of spellbook cards. Yes, indeed. Where you can see actually are the remains of
Uh-oh.
3 large eggs, which appear to have been broken, been hatched, or something
shit.
otherwise.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, no.
But-
So nothing in the eggs.
Well,
Like, it's just a shell.
and 1 whole egg.
Right, so...
This egg is a little smaller than the shells that you've seen there, but this egg is still reasonably large. It is, I would say, yeah, that is, you know, it is exactly that dimension. I don't know what that is in the standard or sort of like a system international, but yes, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Now I'm showing the camera.
There's a ballerina. Sort of, I'm not aware of
This
that.
is the egg.
This is the egg.
Indeed, it is that size. Yes.
Is it halfling sized?
But
Half a halfling.
indeed, it is halfling size. No, I would say, yeah, it's probably, let's think about it. It's probably about, 60 centimeters ish, sort of certainly about 50, 60 centimeters. And in terms of the circumference of it, it's sort of getting up to about the same thing again, sort of at its widest. So it's pretty chunky.
So sorry, you're the new follower.
Yay!
It's King Creator.
Thanks for following.
Right, so... I think...
Big
Breakfast?
breakfast.
What do you see?
Oh, okay. So I message Yrsa. So there's some remains of some eggs up here, and there's one
Big egg.
whole egg.
Okay.
But well, I'm a bit worried. Like, if Mama comes home and thinks we're responsible, like, we might not get out of this scot free. If you know what I'm saying. But he's right. We could cook the really big one for breakfast
What
if
kind
Mama's
of
not
egg
coming
is
home.
it?
Well, you want me to throw it down?
No throw.
Well-
Eggs are fragile. It will crack.
What? Like, we're not gonna be able. Oh no, he's rolling something. Oh no. I don't know. We can climb down holding the egg. So
Yeah. Hold on.
Can we tell what kind of egg it is? Like, can I roll for it?
Do you have anything in Kie's background that would imply that she's a sort of profound ornithologist of any sort?
No.
I am an outlander, so
Sure,
I
you're
only
not there.
I'm proficient at animal handling. Does it count?
are we
anything? I'm
above
not from
or
boy.
Well, it's definitely an animal.
I think Yrsa Kaman is
okay,
still below.
look, I'm gonna
Little
hold up the
Anaconda.
egg,
No.
and you can take a good look.
If you hatched it and made friends with it, then animal handling would count. Until then, it's
Okay, using my gauntlets of ogre power.
No drop, no drop.
Okay, I'm gonna lift it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, it's not so heavy that like also 19 strength you could lift up. You know, it weighs a fair amount, maybe sort of maybe 10 kilos. It's like it's a chunky thing for an egg.
Chunky egg.
Chunky egg indeed.
Okay,
Like the
Yrsa. Recognize this? Yrsa?
Do we recognize it?
Sure. Make a perception check for me.
Perception check. Why is it perception? But 19.
So you notice
It's an egg.
one, it's a very large egg, and then you think, what could that possibly be from? As you notice behind
Shit. Oh no.
swooping aggressively down in quite a steep dive, as you see a taloned lion-like creature with huge wings, sort of like feathered eagle's wings from its back, and a eagle's head, and a vicious sort of open maw, screeching defiance at the intruders to its nest. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, big fucking lion eagle thing!
Decide which one is it.
Outlander gets you, Griffin.
Griffin!
21.
Yes.
Oh, wow,
I'm
nice,
not
nice.
slow this time.
I'm 8. What is happening?
19.
9.
Okay, wait. Let me take them down. What do we have? We have
8. Not Monday.
It's okay. You went late the last time and
That's true.
murdered.
True.
what is Kamano?
9.
Sit and watch this time.
And Barra?
Oh, you can do your
21.
punch. You can do your punch.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Is it Yrsa punch time?
21 for me.
But Barra goes first.
Prepare the bird for the punch.
Prepare to.
Oh, here we go. Here we
That's all I
go.
want to see.
Here it comes.
So who's going first?
Barra.
Yeah, I'm going
Alright.
first, I guess.
Sorry, yeah. Do me a favor. Remind me. So 21 was Barra.
Yep.
Then-
Yrsa's at 19.
Yeah.
Kaman's at 9.
No.
And Kia's at 8.
There's this big gap in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, we won't have omelette. We're gonna have fried chicken. One punch Yrsa.
Okay. So Barra,
Frick.
you currently have this egg over your head.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
What did
So I can't even play my mandolin.
I mean, you could try putting the egg down and playing the mandolin.
Okay. So is it an action to put the egg down?
I will not be so mean as to say that, but the egg will have to make a roll because you're not going to put it down.
Right.
Like you're basically going, shit, put the egg down, play the mandolin, right?
Fuck.
Yeah. So I make a roll for the egg.
You could throw it
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
okay, I'm
griffin
rolling for the egg.
and say,
Okay.
like,
Oh.
catch.
Are you saying we have to make an egg roll?
But I'm
So terrible.
Okay, so you put the egg down.
Okay. Alright, put the egg down and pick up my mandolin. At this point, okay, I am going.
the egg is in one piece.
I am going to. Oh shit! You're not a person.
You're not a person.
The bard is defeated by bird.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Bird does not recognize
I
your beauty.
am not buying time at all. I am. You can't understand me.
They can. So long they're not stupid. Like, as in, like, if their intelligence isn't 2 or something. I think.
Thanks for the cheer, Shah. Joe's gonna. Thanks, Shah. I think you can toss it at the griffin and ask her to catch it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't know.
No, I won't. I already put the bird down. I mean, I already put the egg down. Okay, I'm gonna try to. I am.
Good chat.
Okay, you know what? I am just going to. Shit. Okay, I am going
Call Auntie Agatha.
to. I'm gonna cast the hypnotic pattern because I don't know what else to do.
Sure.
Okay.
Hypnotic pattern. Okay.
You don't need to.
You have to roll a wisdom save.
Now, what does hypnotic pattern work on?
Birds.
Magic.
that's a good
That's what it works on.
Each creature in the area.
Creature.
So I'm gonna cast it in the air so
Okay.
that nobody else like gets it.
So, got it. Okay. So this creature is sort of like coming in on it, sort of a sort of steep dive as it slams into you. As you cast your hypnotic pattern. How long does it take to cast hypnotic pattern, by the way?
It's one action.
One action, no problem. Okay, so I get to save. I rolled a 17.
Oh shit.
It's saved.
Okay.
Is it each creature that can see it? hypnotic
within the 30 foot
Cube.
Sensorial.
I cast a 30-foot cube in the air. Like,
Got it. So you're like up there,
yeah.
but you have to be within it to be able to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right.
Yeah. So okay, that doesn't work. Never mind. So,
I was just mostly thinking, gosh, do I have to roll for the entire caravan right now? This isn't fun.
no. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
bonus action.
Yes, bonus action. Mantle of Majesty. Once per long rest as a bonus action, you can cast command without expending a spell slot.
Mhm.
Because I cloak myself in a fey magic that makes others want to serve me. So I take on an appearance of unearthly beauty. I would like everyone to know for 1 minute.
Oh.
What does your appearance of unearthly beauty look like?
My appearance of unearthly beauty makes me look a bit like Jason Momoa.
So that,
You're blonde.
a goatee
a
appears.
blonde Jason Momoa.
Blonde goatee.
Blonde Jason Momoa and yes, and my six pack,
Screaming Casey woke up.
my six pack becomes a 10 pack. I would like everybody to know.
Extra.
Extra pack.
So long this belly.
Yeah, and I suddenly become covered in a slick of glinting golden oil.
Right. Okay. Basically, Finley sort of.
And a breeze comes out of nowhere and like tosses my hair.
What the hell?
Yeah, how can that not?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cast command, which I'm going to just.
It's right here.
Yes, perfect. Okay, you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command. So, yes, wisdom is 60.
So the conditions for command. So I'm going to let you do something else, Joe, because conditions for command, which you would know, is that if a creature doesn't understand your language, it won't do anything.
Oh,
So, given this is an animal,
Yeah.
or some sort of monstrous animal, creature, whatever, you probably, like Barra, it's up to you. Barra will probably know that it's not going to do it. You could just do it anyway if you like. But that's
Just to the beautiful.
If
Fine,
you're gonna die, you might as well die in this state.
fine. I will not look beautiful. I will instead give my bardic inspiration to whoever's going after me.
Yrsa.
Yrsa.
me.
So I'm like, oh, fuck. I sort of like, peer over.
No, you have to.
So I have to peer over at Yrsa. Yrsa, okay, I'm kind of on the spot. I'm gonna have to sing a really quick song to you so you feel inspired. Something about ups and downs. Down, on you.
Come from land down under.
You are standing on the land down under. I don't know the names of the lyrics.
Me neither.
Yeah, but your eyes
Why
are full of wonder. As you look at my wondrous abs, they're like this big stone slab, and I show you my bicep, and I can do many, many reps. Oh yeah, look at this, be so inspired, and with my song, you'll never ever get tired. And I put on my mandolin. Oh, thanks.
as Barra looks over and somewhat exasperatedly manages to come up with a ditty on the spot that gives you a level of confidence and inspiration as you see the claws of this creature kind of like reaching out. It's your turn.
Okay, how far away are we? Am I below the nest or above?
Yeah, so basically you guys are outside and ever so slightly below the nest. The nest has basically got if you were walking in a straight line, if it didn't have the actual nest itself, right, it would be maybe like a half foot or a foot difference, so barely noticeable, even sort of, for your smaller stature. But because there is a relatively large sort of nest that's been built, you would have to clamber up into the nest, which you can do. It's not very difficult.
The effort will make you. It's so hard. You're gonna go bald.
One punch.
I'm not sure. Okay, I am going to.
Come on in.
I can move normally.
Yeah.
And get there. Okay, cool.
I mean,
move
you have to
40
make
feet.
an athletics check, but yeah.
All right, let's do it. I will enrage myself. You stay away from my friend! I get angry. And then after that, I will do my athletics check. The strength check, I do it at the bonus because, I'm angry. Wow! Okay, I got 14.
Angry
14
climbing?
plus 7, 21.
I had no.
Angriest climbing.
I'm so angry, I didn't even take out my shirt. I just took out my battle axe and then I'm going, hiya!
Okay, so this thing is probably, yeah, you could probably do this. I mean, for cinematic effect, why the hell not?
If I can't, then I'll just throw a spear or something.
Like a ready
It's
action
close
for it to
enough
reach
that
you.
in its next action, it's going to. You can hold an action to.
Yeah.
Probably that's the thing to do is that once you're up there next to Barra, you can see it's stooping dive, aiming at Barra. So you could probably hold your attack action because you use your bonus action to rage anyway.
Okay, cool.
So, right, so you're probably raging.
I mean, I'm holding action.
Posing.
Once the griffin comes within reach of me, I am going to hit it.
Which, given that it's the Griffin's turn next,
Yes.
is exactly what happens. As it sort of reaches down and sees that Barra's put down the egg, and like it sort of gets its legs so that its rear talons are ready to strike and slam into Barra, and so are the front ones are ready to like rend with its sort of its beak, not even really paying that much attention to you that's there. Therefore, allowing you to have a go as it hits Barra.
With advantage.
All three of you are going to be covered in griffin.
13 plus 7, so we are at 20.
Just hold. Let me do my hit attack on Barra first because that's the.
Oh, shit.
So.
Ah, fuck. Slow motion.
Uh,
No.
You need more?
I might. Wait, hold on.
hit. So
Oh, shit.
Cheryl helping me check.
I might be dead.
So many
I'm
people.
not dying beautiful.
So you take 38 points of damage
Oh, fucking hell.
as this really very very mad huge griffin does. I rolled like a 20 and a 19.
So Grimfin, my mind flashes before my eyes. So I think about when I was in amateur drama club. And I was the lead in Death of a Salesman. And I was all my happy memories, surfing on the sand. Oh no, what's going to happen to me now? And okay. And I'm down to my last 8 points, and I think, it's all right. Yeah, at least you're okay, Athena. Yeah, it's okay. Bit of throwback there, if you don't know who Athena is.
Then watch episode 5, I believe, or episode 6. You heard this voice and said, "Oh, I didn't realise Arthur Miller had made it over to Namanda." But yes, so you take 36 points damage.
Still alive, very
Hit point.
This needs to all go at the same time.
Oh wow, Sheena.
What? You need to hit first.
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
It was 20 to hit.
Oh, 20 hit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural, yeah? No.
No.
21 to hit.
No, that's a hit. Yeah.
You do it now.
This has been 12 days in the making.
How many dice is you rolling?
9.
So for those of you at home who are watching and don't know what's going on, we allow people who are watching us and live streaming on Twitch to buff up and power up some of our players. In this particular case, Sheena gets the ability to it's add 1d6 to your damage roll, is that?
No, you just give me
Extra
extra
hit
die, right?
Extra damage.
Extra damage dice, that's right. And so for every one of these buffs she gets, and I currently think you have how many?
Plus 8.
You have 8 of these buffs. So that is an additional what?
8.
D6?
D10, because I'm wielding my battle axe in both hands. Hiya! Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not counting this. You do it. I can count.
I can like walk over and
calculate
count
it.
it.
Calculate the. It's okay. You count. I key it.
10,
10,
The ladies are working on it, folks. It's going to be fun.
9,
28,
9,
37,
8,
46,
45.
54,
Wait. Another 8.
7,
We're going to have to call in the auditors on this one.
7,
61, 68, no, 67,
2,
67, 69.
2.
Right.
Wait. 2.
69.
Wait, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
9
correct.
dice.
69.
Do we need a steward's inquiry?
69 plus 6.
I demand a recount.
I think the Griffin
We,
wants a
the
recount.
undersigned, demand that the Commonwealth of. Sorry, this is a joke for American watchers. Okay, so how much damage?
75.
75.
75 points of damage,
my
ladies and
God.
gentlemen.
It dies.
All thanks to
Oh,
you.
it is absolutely you're with your blade. You slice through the forehead of this thing as it slams into Barra. You know, there's a moment of like you see this thing's beak kind of go through Barra's chest, and as you do so, you're like, "Oh, thanks, that's perfect." Thanks. as you slam into its form, like cleaving your axe through its shoulder and coming out the other side, like Kie, who stood very is covered in the spray of like griffin blood and viscera and everything else. I just make a saving throw for the egg. Thank you. Oh, I rolled a natural 20. Okay. So this poor animal you've murdered whilst trying to steal its child, right? Is
Now I feel
thank
it.
you. There you go. And that's for all the PETA watchers. So this poor animal you've murdered has been cleaved in half as you then deal with the fact that there is a blood-covered kie, a blood-covered egg, and the two of you stood there, and that's what happens when you power up our barbarian. Wow.
Was that good for you people? That was good for me.
Yrsa likes a cigarette.
I think all the viewers are like wiping their mouths now.
No.
So,
Casey, again!
Oh wow. Ricardian just gave me another damage dice.
Another!
That's what I recovered for. I was thinking about it.
you're like,
I need to see the punch.
okay, I can't have COVID because.
Because I need to see the punch. I've been waiting.
She got swamped, folks. It's all good.
Oh,
This is negative.
Barra feels really bad. He's sort of like leaning over the bird. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Actually, in fairness, Barra, you've currently got most of the bird's beak sticking through your
I'm
chest.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please listen.
And you're in excruciating agony.
I'm sorry. Stupid fucking bird.
Yeah, right, that's a bit more.
Oh, no.
Sandy, we need you up here right now.
Oh, right.
There is a chicken bird in shit, what is it? Barra.
Okay, everyone,
Oh, no.
don't move too
I
much.
think it tried to hurt me and I killed it. I don't know what happened.
I'm quite sure you're second.
It like flew into me and it died. I guess I'm just that strong.
You're sis.
I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess these abs are just really powerful.
But you're sis.
So as you come up into this, because you haven't really seen too much, the sight that's in front of you is, without being too gratuitous about it, a chunk of a griffin's head is still embedded in Barra, and the rest of that griffin's head is not to be seen, along with the rest of the carcass, which is shredded by what is clearly a incredibly powerful blow of some sort.
I put 2 and 2 together and say,
What do you mean?
are you alright?
Yeah, I don't know. It like flew into my abs and it died.
Right.
I
I
just
think you're fine.
I just felt so hard.
Are the two of you alright?
Yeah, I feel so good. It feels like I've been holding a shit in for 12 days and I finally let it go.
I can see the results of that.
The result, Kie is drenched.
Yeah.
Kay, are you alright?
Ish.
Oh,
Oh,
How are you always in the line of fire?
You're just smearing more.
I'm trying to
Like-
flick away.
Yeah, it's
Kay.
I removed the beak from my chest. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Your mother's dead. Oh no, I never meant for this to happen. Oh no, I'm gonna raise you as my own.
Oh, no.
We have
Are you picking the egg up again?
Yeah, we have to take this egg with us. Well, I owe it.
Do you want to fix the gaping hole in your chest first?
Bleeding,
I don't know.
sucking chest wound.
Okay.
Yeah, it's huge.
Okay.
But you are now currently holding the egg to your.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Look, it's my duty now.
No.
Like, poor thing, it's got no parents.
We have a
Oh, you know what it's like to miss your mother?
technically.
Like, not that I do, but okay, I'm leaving with the egg.
But your wound, are you gonna be fine?
I'm gonna be all right. Okay, I need somebody outside to catch the egg. All right, and I'm gonna find out. All right, Kia, come on then. We owe this. Come on, we owe it to this poor thing. Come on, it's got no mother now. Come on out.
Given that I know it is a griffin,
crawl down.
Mhm.
do I know if griffins can be eaten?
I mean, everything can be eaten.
I mean, is it poisonous?
When are you proficient at cooking? Like actually cooks the feet or anything like that?
No, I mean I'm a bard.
I think I'm really.
I gig a lot on tour.
I have
my own food.
cooked utensils.
She has cooked yourself.
You have cooked utensils.
Yeah.
So you burnt some water before is what you're saying. Okay, that's good. So are you proficient in them? You said proficiency.
I don't.
Hans says Yrsa is an outlander, so
Yeah. I am an outlander.
yeah.
Yeah, you can find food. Can you cook it?
No, but I can tell if something is edible.
Oh, definitely. I mean, look, it's if there is like you've probably eaten lion meat. You've probably eaten eagle's a bit stringy, but you could probably manage it. There's nothing poisonous about this. There's nothing rancid about it. It was griffin meat goes for. In fairness, griffin meat probably goes for a relatively high price, but is sold in markets.
At this point, Barra's trying to throw the griffin egg to Kia, who's on the outside. All right, yeah.
Okay, still on the inside, right? Unless you.
No, I moved out to
sorry.
catch the egg after a lot of nagging.
All right.
Okay.
All right, come on. We owe it to this creature, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, its mother's dead. All right? Got it? Don't drop it. Okay? Don't.
Slowly.
So I'd like a dexterity check. No, what should we get? Let's get. You're throwing it out, right?
Yeah.
So I need an athletics check from you,
Okay.
and based on that,
I
we're going to see
don't
what
want
we
to be
need.
the one.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Athletics. Oh.
Is it?
Oh.
24.
24. Oh, so
Oh,
you
God.
just say without a problem, right? Yeah. Now,
Oh, fuck. Yig.
Oh, can it be someone else? I don't
You
want to
get
have
used
the
to-
responsibility.
Don't kill it.
uh,
It's a baby.
I would like a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's Dex.
18.
So you successfully catch this egg, and even with your slippery hands, you manage to smear this blood and viscera of its mother on this
Oh,
egg.
God.
That's right.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
throw
hold
that one in. But you do manage to catch it and hold it.
How are you going to?
No, I'm just gonna, I don't know, just keep it warm every night until it hatches.
But that's
It'll
not
be
how
my
it works.
best friend. No, that's how it works.
No, I mean,
No, that's what the mother does, right? Like, it sits on the egg, it keeps it warm.
it's such a big egg. How are you going to keep it warm?
I'm a big person.
Can I make a nature check for me?
9.
Whatever you want.
I'm just gonna do it, alright?
So,
Alright.
well,
I'm
at least use
responsible for
anyone
use some
proficient in medicine?
blankets. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, we have a cleric.
Are you proficient in medicine?
Am I? No.
Okay.
I've done some first aid for my...
Sure. Okay. No? No? Oh, yeah, fine. Barrett's fine.
I am.
You're bleeding.
Oh yeah, oh fuck. Oh, I don't feel so good.
Do you want to heal yourself?
Oh shit.
Or do you want me to do it?
You do it.
Fine. Hold still.
I'm gonna
Be
raise this
here.
egg.
Yeah.
What's the word of the day?
The word of the day is.
Oh, there was a word just now. What was that? The thing on the separating the different levels of ground.
Escarpment.
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 Escarpment. It's a healing word.
For 6 hit points.
Oh, well, that's all you can do. What a piece of shit. Alright, feeling a bit better.
You're much better healing than I am.
Alright, yeah, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the healing word of the day is escarpment.
Escarpment.
As in, I clambered up the escarpment to steal the egg from the grieving mother. Escarpment.
Okay, this is what we're going to do, alright? We're going to put it in our caravan, and I'm going to raise it as my own.
I'm gonna yeet the bird out of her. Yes.
Sure.
You
I mean,
have
like,
to
which half?
cook it.
The bigger half?
The bigger half is more lion than bird now. But it's got wings on it. So,
Both
yeah.
halves, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a whole bird.
Sure.
We might as well take the whole bird. Waste not, want not. I
Sure.
look at the bird that I killed and I say, sorry, we had to defend ourselves. But you will not go to waste. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yrsa, are we going to tell them to put this in the back of one of the wagons? Do you think this is what happened with the Cyclops guy?
I'm going to fillet this thing. So if it can come back from a few hundred pieces, maybe. Sure.
Okay.
So I'm going to introduce something I've been thinking about for a while, which is it's just going to be called a luck roll, right? So I'm going to get you to just make. Sometimes I'm going to say make a luck roll, right? And your halfling luck will apply to this luck roll, but in this case, it's actually Sheena that needs to make it. Just roll a d20 for me.
6.
That's fantastic. So, as you yeet the hindquarters of this griffin out, there's a moment where you realize you probably should have looked where you were going to throw them. Because as you guys have moved forward and up, the rest of the caravan was just quite happily moving along.
Oh no!
And there's a moment of like, what the hell's that? As this large back quarters of a griffin, close to, maybe close to half a ton. Maybe slightly less than that or so. I mean, you've got ridiculous strength, right? So you kicked it out this thing as it slams into the side of, well, maybe. Oh, yes, it does. It slams into the side of one of the wagons.
Casey asked if her damage dice applied.
No more.
Because Ricardi gave you one more.
What is the rear quarters of a griffin damage dice? Chat, how much do you think the rear quarters of a griffin thrown by someone with a strength of 18? Strength of 18.
Damage dice.
Any bets? Any perspectives? I'm currently going with 3d6, but I reckon maybe more, maybe less. I mean,
Feels like an improvised weapon.
What was the height though? Yeah, what was the height?
you were up about, let's say, about 10 meters or so. So it's only 1d6 for falling damage. But then you've got to add in the fact that you actually threw it like it's a weapon. So it'd be like if you threw like a trebuchet or something on a wall, it'd be like, yeah. Let's go with 2d6 then. How does that sound?
2d6
That's
friendly.
falling damage.
So 11 points of damage as the hindquarters of a griffin slams into the side of a wagon, and you hear someone go, "What the hell was that? What the?
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God! It is raining flying carcasses.
I
This
shoved
is
around.
outrageous.
So sorry.
I'm-
We hit
Yo!
we hit the creature so hard. It's asphalt on you.
It's no danger to you now anymore. We do our job.
Yes, but that not deliberate. We don't do on purpose. We not kill a little.
We know.
30 years I have been coming through this desert. 30 years I have been making this journey from Tarim. Never have the heavens opened and shut out the hindquarters of a griffin into my caravan.
Never will happen again because we take care of problem preemptively.
Commotion, I climb up to the side of the nest and look down like,
Is there a reason the bloody halfling standing in the middle of the road was not a good enough indication not to move forward? Anyway, I'm sorry. Can you walk away? There
What
is
the
an
hell is that devil child? What the? You bring all of the curses of the desert. You.
Help me get clean.
Oh my goodness. Guards, protect me.
Okay, here we go.
we wait for the
Okay,
Kaman's gonna try some looting. Actually, fine. Since we're here, is there anything valuable in this nest?
I don't know. You're the one who can see the magic.
You can make an investigation check. In the meanwhile, you hear your fifth man go, Guaylo, stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Okay. This is all right.
Investigation is 18.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here. There are, very little of it is in one piece or useful, but you see, there are scraps of gold pieces in here. There are, you can probably get about 15 or 20 golds worth of stuff, right, that you think you can acquire together that will be valuable in one way or another. But the rest of it is just it's armor that's been shredded and ripped up. So you could take it if you wanted, but then it's going to be a long journey to fix it all up.
Right. In the meantime, while I'm down there, I sense that our employer is not feeling too kindly towards us. So I whip out my mandolin with my gaping chest and I try enthralling performance.
No, you must not speak. You must seek medical attention. You must get a doctor.
The butt of a bird. A bird's butt and
How
its
do you even make
baby.
the voice come out of it?
Whoa,
There's a giant
bird butt and the bird's baby. Maybe it's the butt of a bird.
Right.
And now you're feeling kindly. Oh, bird. And now it's time for me to go unwinding in your caravan, 'cause we are nice people that you trust. Oh. So,
So rude.
No, as in he failed. He failed.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
massively failed.
right.
Sean.
So,
He's entranced.
our employer and four of the people around him that he called are completely entranced.
The four guards.
The four guys are entranced. They are they idolize me and speak glowingly to anyone who asked about.
Please speak to
So the difficulty on the check was
16.
So 2 of the guards clearly failed. 2 of them succeeded, right? But they have no reason to hate you, so
Right.
they're just there going, I've never seen this before.
Or this no problem.
This is gonna be one for the echo
You will never ever see it again because we take care of problem preemptively for you. We clear traffic, so now it is no more traffic hazard. And now I am going to take this creature that I am going to raise as my own child, and that is not suspicious at all.
Right. I mean, I once had a friend that they used to go around and tell people that he actually helped them out because he burnt their house down and then they could build a new house. They've been looking at
Don't
remote
make me
renovating.
sing some more. I am very hot. Row.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't care. As long as Mr. Tamar's fine with it, I couldn't give 2 fucks personally.
I roll the egg into your first caravan since he's the one I've found.
Yeah, you could sort of carry it.
Yeah, okay.
It's
And I leave you all to do your thing.
Excuse me, can you clear the way? I have another half of a bird to throw down. This will feed us for the next few weeks, I believe.
my friend. Don't happen there. My friend, absolutely. This is perfect. This is all about the celebration of Barra's brilliance.
Yes,
I think you have done remarkable. He will be a great mother to this bird, a great father to this, a great parent to this bird, and I think a role model, the likes of which none have been seen before.
Yes, please go away.
I don't even know why I feel so exuberant about this. I have not really given a shit about Baron before in my life, but nevertheless.
Excuse me for...
Incoming!
As it lands on the side and just topples its way down.
Message. Please use your accent when you shout.
I thought I did.
Incoming.
Incoming!
No, my friends. I feel I'm presumptuous to say friends. I feel it is perhaps a tax on you to continue these accents. So perhaps you should speak however you would.
No, these are perfect. I pop my head out of the caravan. No, Yafir. This is the way we speak it naturally, and you are not question my friends.
But of course, Barra, this is exactly how you speak. But I guess my point is that you sing in such a different accent.
No, it
It's
is true. Everybody across the world who listen to pop music sing the same accent. It is a perfectly natural.
Proper music.
Pop music. It's
Proper music.
It's
I like proper music.
It's yes.
Music with a wave.
Of course, yes, very proper.
Yes.
From my distant town, of which name I will not tell you.
Your town is called
because
Papa.
it's secret. Oh no, I have said too much. I took my inside the caravan.
Right. Very good.
I hand you a towel and alright, let's keep going.
So, as you carry on for the rest of the day, you are unimpeded. You set up camp again for the evening. As you see at the moment,
We're making faces at Hans for
Oh, the century
why
comment.
Hans?
as you hear the Mars says to you, we will rest one more night here in the sands, and then we will begin our descent down towards the bridge, which shall be at this place that I have immediately to my hand. So just bear with me, no seconds at all. I know this. I've done this route for 30 years. I know it at the back of my hand because I've completely
I
forgotten.
heal myself.
So-
Escarpment. Ah, okay.
LT maybe can, but it's really just the spirit. I'm not an actual elk, so
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah?
because
And
you need horse pee to make sense.
Millennium egg discussions.
what? Really?
Yeah.
Apparently, I guess.
Yeah, is the ammonia? I think.
Yeah, I mean, that was the traditional way of making it. But,
Yeah.
Not to this
What's
day.
the modern?
not to this day.
Okay, I was just saying, because I mean, like, you know. that
No,
would be-
no.
Also, where would they get the horses from? There's a lot of century.
Oh, it's China.
Well, a horse has a lot of pee.
But they're
That
not,
is
they're
true.
not making the eggs in China and sending them here.
No, they are. I mean, it lasts forever.
Really?
Yeah, but they're not. I mean, it's expensive to make them out of horse pee because then to have a century egg farm, you would have to have horses. So they don't make them like that anymore. They don't make them the way they used to. They don't make them the way they used to.
You know, when I was a lad, we just reach our hand out into the load trough and, like, you know, just feed pints of water to the horses all day long. That's how we made our century. For all the good best reasons in the world, my map isn't coming up, so I will remind the name of the bridge later. But if your Tamar does give you the name of the bridge and then says to you, we shall make it to the bridge. I suspect middle of the afternoon tomorrow. The escarpment on the way down is nowhere near as treacherous, and in fact, very quickly to enter into some quite pleasurable lands.
Do we need to worry about bridge? Anything special? Toll, troll.
But
Pardon me?
but
You still terrify me. I do not know what to say to you, Quilo.
no shower here. But
But
He looks at you and then sort of looks at you and then looks back at you and then is like, and he reaches under his sort of like sort of the sort of small chest that he has with him, and he brings out a stack of paper money,
oh,
right? And he like looks around and then he goes, aha, and he finds another little device, and he literally in front of your face burns paper money in front of your face, and kind of like and just waves it at you. You know, here, maybe I give you, maybe I help, maybe this will help you. It will help you. This will help. Yes, this will resolve whatever problem is suffering you to bring you back here.
Oh, now that you are burning, this remind me. Last night we see a firebird in the sky. Are you familiar with that?
now I'm covered in ash.
oh no, how?
Yes, you are. You on top of all the stickinesses now, actually. As he says, I do not understand how you have convinced them to travel with you, but I will keep my distance from the. You are unseen by me. As he looks at the three of you, and very clearly does not look at you, right? You've managed to derage this poor man,
Think that effect.
nevertheless, he says, a firebird, you say?
Yes, last night, rather brilliantly, Barra saw the bird in the sky.
Yes. It was flying in the same direction towards which we are also traveling. So there seem to be quite a lot of dangerous birds attacking us out of nowhere. So perhaps this is something we should pay attention to.
I am given to understand that birds like that offer wishes. Oh, no, that
shit.
is in Mulan.
Oh no. Oh,
No,
okay.
Seriously? That's what they have.
So they don't.
No.
Oh, okay.
Terrible.
I thought something like that could happen, you know.
I guess that. There are stories of the bird of that is. See if he even knows this.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he does. It sort of says there are stories that are told in Dawn's Edge of the fact that the mountain that Dawn's Edge sits upon, known as Dawn's Peak, is sacred and sacred to a flaming bird, a firebird of some sort. Though I have never seen anything in the 30 years. Though, well, I've never seen anything in 30 years. But honestly, in this fucking trip, I tell you, I've seen all the things, Barra. I mean, you know, as one friend to another.
Yes,
oh my
yes.
God.
We are good friends.
This has been an amazing,
Yes.
amazing journey.
Thank
I've
you. I
learned so
opened
much.
your eyes
You
very well.
are an incredible traveling.
I am, and I
know
am
this.
very
You are
nice abs.
Really, well,
Yes.
I mean, also,
I am
you
very
are just,
muscular.
you are suave and sophisticated. You are a
Yes,
man
it's
of the
true,
world.
and my pecs are incompatible.
Very young as well. Very young for a
Yes,
man.
very young and good.
Really. I think your ghost from the other world is trying to get you.
Oh yes.
Please.
Okay. So yes. It is.
What did it say? I do not wish to.
Yeah, I translate for you. So can't comprehend the language. So you this bird lives on the Dawn's Edge, the edge of Dawn's Edge.
I do not believe it, but it is the story.
I believe it. Stranger things
Well, if you
in
believe it,
heaven
it must be
and
true.
us, Horatio. Yes, exactly.
Who is Horatio?
This I don't. This is name of my bird child.
His name is Horatio.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
that's an
Now I
interesting
will.
name. They sound like a merchant.
From the name of town, I come from secret name. I shall not reveal.
I thought-
But I am going to hug.
I thought you came from town of Poku.
I have said too much.
Barra, you are most mysterious.
I am an enigmatic and handsome man. And now I will go and retire, and I will take care of my child. Just to let you know, I'm going to I'm going to hug the egg and keep it warm. I'm going to pile all my clothes on it. I'm going to try and hatch it.
I'm going to. I understood. I'm going to get you to make a nature check for me.
It's still covered in like the mothers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Nature.
No.
9.
Please,
Okay,
please
so
don't do
you haven't got the first clue what to do.
Yes.
However, you also think that if you could get a few people who've maybe hatched birds before, or people who've like who are proficient in animal handling, or anything like that to help you, maybe you could like come up with a plan. But that's the best you've got.
Okay.
Other than that, you've got some blankets, you've got
Yeah.
this desire. That's about it. All right. On that note, we're pretty close to the end of tonight's session. Is there anything anybody would like to do as you settle down and you ring the wagons and begin?
Just curious, which are there other parts of Dawn that are named? Dawn's Peak, Dawn's Edge. Is it
There
Dawn's...
is a thematically solar or daytime, if you will, naming scheme for a lot of the places on this part of the continent. The Twilight Plains, Twilight's End, Dawn's Edge, Dawn's Peak. There are a lot of names around here that are reminiscent of, and there are names in different languages, and I'm transliterating all of them into common in English because hey, if it's good enough for Tolkien, it's good enough for us, right? So, but yeah, they are all things like Dawn's Edge, Dawn's Peak.
Cool. That was my question.
Yeah, I'm just gonna prepare the body of the bird, of the griffin.
Sure, make a survival check.
Yes.
The fillet knives have come out.
Oh, 16 plus 4, 20.
You have
You're good at memory.
you have a well butchered griffin.
Salvage all the parts and make sure nothing goes to waste.
And in fact, Eric comes up to you and says that's Eric Shun, ladies and gentlemen. Comes up to you and says, we have a larder in one of the wagons. We can keep that fresh until we reach Dawn's Edge. Probably wouldn't sell for a great price there, but griffin meat's a rarity.
Sounds good. That is a very generous offer. Thank
Oh,
you.
I mean, obviously, there's something in it for us, there's something in it for you. So we'll help you sell it. We'll probably get a little commission for the pleasure. Everyone's the winner.
Wonderful.
Okay, so with the help of that, you get shown where this sort of larder sort of it's not. I mean, larder is a strong word, but it's clearly a somewhat enchanted area that's just colder.
It's a fridge.
It's basically a fridge. Right? So
This is fascinating. I need to show the others. Look, there is a cold one.
we've had this for many years since we've been asked maybe 12 years ago to transport quite delicate goods. So we kept them in here and they survived the journey without any problem. So ever since then we have spent the ridiculous amount of money to ask this wizard in Darima to redo the enchantment.
Does Lee hear that a wizard was
Fucking
responsible?
wizards. Fucking wizards. Gouging bastards. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, everybody who's been watching. Really appreciate you for watching. Really appreciate you for catching us on Reddit, on Twitter. I don't know why I'm pointing. I'm kind of helping Cheryl out for later. And if it's in the wrong place, smash the like button if you're not smashing it, and then hit the little alarm button, and then all the other things. My name is Ramji, and I've been your DM and storyteller. And with me is the Sheena Chan,
Yes.
the
Dirty.
Dirty Guilo, Lisa Yao, the
Bloodthirsty.
bloodthirsty Sheena Chan,
Unperceptive.
the imperceptive Edward Choy. And of course, we couldn't do this show without the help of our fantastic producers, Hans and Cheryl.
Hans and Cheryl!
Thank you very much, everyone. We love you a lot. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, 7:30 on Mondays. Peace.
Behold thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service for Marabanda Survey Team. A goblin captain, sea elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you. Kerosene up all these parties, blue stream, sweet tea and D. The folk culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence from rule with less Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pen Gang chants featuring Audi and Randy.
One coffee, Sihir Tabak for me.
Coffee, Sihir Tabak for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. 新赛了，麦伦来了。新赛了，麦伦来了。Dragon power. Dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.
Animated is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs where we find gods and monsters need the urgent sun. We are Asia's the pop culture and at last our song is done. Except for our reminder to follow and subscribe.